175. Here we go.
Hooray! uh, Takai, VSE.
Oh, are they allowed 2 stand-ins?
Yep.
Okay.
That's the maximum amount of stand-ins.
Why do they all say stand-in? That's so
It's because
unhelpful.
they're not assigned to Team Takai.
So none of them are.
No, like some of them might not be directly in the game, like in-game in Team Takai, so it doesn't show up as Takai and Exodora. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Join Dota League Season 7 Division number 2, and we are going to have Low Prio Kings go up against Team Takai, also known as Garbo Trash, Anchor Smash, and it's going to be the two captains, Mighty and Storvix, facing off. We're going to see those good old typical meta bans. Slight variation. We see the Undying in the first phase ban. That's going to give Garbo, Trash, Anchor Smash a little bit of a drafting advantage because they're going to be able to pick two extremely strong heroes. Now, I am also with my good friends El Sephiroth. Please feel free to introduce yourself, El Sephiroth.
Would be me. I'm here to provide co-casting assistance.
He's a cool guy. Now, we have a little bit of info on both of these teams. Now, you're a little bit more familiar with Team Takai, is that correct, El Sephiroth?
That is.
Alright, so tell me about each of these players. I mean, they are unfortunately sitting on 2 stand-ins, but their normal roster, who do they normally have and what do they normally play?
So normally they would have Timesor would normally be their safe laner. Canuck and Wintry would be support. Ute Spitta as their offlaner, and Naxadora as their midder.
All right. So, I think it's actually really interesting. Low Prio Kings, their middle Scarecrow, he really likes to pick up like the Wind Ranger and Queen of Pain. Um, and they've actually picked up the Lena, which means that we're not gonna see the TA probably coming out of them, even though I was super excited. I was hoping we were gonna see a TA game. But yeah, low prio kings, their safe laner is going to be Joey. Clay's is usually their off laner. Scarecrow, their middle. Storvik's their support, but also takes up that traditional role of the support captain. And Limex on the fourth position. And I'm super excited to see low prio kings. I think they have an excellent mid laner. Scarecrow has just had really amazing games so far. And not only that, Clay's likes to actually play really unique offlaners. I think we saw a Huskar pick in their very first game, versus MY Revenge. And I mean, we've also seen kind of more complementary picks like the Darkseer and Earthshaker, kind of those meta offlaners right now. But it should be mentioned that it's in their favor right now to pick up the Darkseer for low prio kings because Limex is an amazing Winter Wyvern player. I mean, in the recent drafts, they've put him on Winter Wyvern every single time. And not only that, if you put Clay's on his Darkseer and then Limex on his Winter Wyvern, it makes for an extremely scary lane combination here. So I think I have a kind of my bet is kind of on Scarecrow probably taking mid, but I do know that Timezor is an extremely good player and might be able to bring it back. So I think it's really a toss-up between Team Takai and Low Prio Kings. I mean, Low Prio Kings have certainly given really great shows for the previous games, but I can't really say who's going to take it. What's your opinion, Elseph? I mean, you're taking a look at these bans in this draft. Who has the advantage right now? I know it's a little early, but
Well, Team Taki have already picked up the Phantom Lancer, so he's going to be their safe lane carry, and they've got their first support.
and
If
they
Low
have
Prio
banned
can,
out the Ember Spirit, so that's a good defensive ban to make sure to secure that Phantom Lancer is going to be in a good position.
very true. If Low Prio Kings, they could pick up the Winter Wyvern Darkseer combination and just teamfight AoE them to death with Winter's Curse straight into the Echo Slam, Lena's Light Strike Array. It could be devastating.
So perhaps low prio kings have a slight want of the team fight versatility, whereas Team Takai might be going for a little bit more of like a late game sort of like strategy, defensive supports, able to protect their safe laner, maybe more of a 4 protect 1 strat, whereas low priority kings are maybe going for as much devastation and insanity after level 6.
Could be. They did pick up Witch Doctor as well. I like the combination of Dazzle Witch Doctor due to the raw amount of healing they can output. And yep, the Darkseer is picked up, so I wouldn't be surprised to see Winter Wyvern come out as their next pick for low prio.
I'm super excited. I really want to see a Limex playing that Winter Wyvern. I mean, we saw how amazing he is on it in the previous 2 games, and not only that, I mean, the Darkseer Winter Wyvern combo is amazing, and Garbo Trash know that it's coming. The thing is they picked their witch doctor, so they couldn't pick it themselves, and they put an SF ban, which I don't really feel like an SF ban was the greatest ban. I mean, SF has a huge advantage when it comes to putting him on the Radiant, so a lot of dire teams don't really like to pick him up. And considering that low prio kings prefer the Queen of Pain and the Windrunner and the Lena as their mids, I don't feel like the SF was maybe the best ban. Do you agree? Disagree?
I would agree. He's definitely got more of an advantage on the Radiant side due to how easy that hard camp and medium camp are for him to get to, just to step slightly back from his tower. He's got a bit more of a walk on the dire side. But if they had picked him up they would have been able to potentially do the vacuum Requiem Echo Slam, which could have been devastating. But again, this is looking at the perfect case
Oh,
scenario.
I
Now they're
think we're
picking up
gonna
their
see
hero.
Joey on the anti-mage. I
It
think.
is good, but Quap's burst coupled with Phantom Lancer once he picks up his Diffusal Blade, they should have ways to deal with the anti-mage, at least pre-BKB. And there's the Winter Wyvern ban. They don't want to let that happen. Just that raw amount of AoE CC damage is just a bit more than Team Taki would care to put up with.
Yeah, I think think it was maybe a little bit of a misdraft from Low Proud Kings. I feel like they should have gone for the Winter Wyvern. I feel like, you know what, like, do you really need that anti-mage? I mean, we've already seen that Joey is super flexible with his safe lane picks. We saw, the Bloodseeker, we've seen Spectre, we've seen an anti-mage as well. I I really wish that we could have seen Limex play that Winter Wyvern, but honestly, it was a smart ban coming out of Team Takai, and it looks like Low Prio Kings are going to make the move to say, no, we do not want to have to deal with a Bloodseeker, which is fair enough. I mean, of anyone that's on their team, Joey knows how powerful that hero is right now in the meta, and certainly against heroes such as Darkseer and the Earthshaker and the Lena and the Anti-Mage,
The
really.
anti-mage, you can't quite blink out of that rupture damage.
Yeah, he needs
And yeah,
like, I think he needs another blink, which is not gonna happen.
I would have agreed that they probably should have picked up the Winter Wyvern. I don't think Taki would have banned the anti-mage if they wanted to leave him for last. But by picking him up now, they will not be able to pick up Winter Wyvern, which is a strong duo just with Earthshaker and Wyvern. Very good defensive supports, but still able to go for offensive pickoffs with, say, the Fisher and the Arctic Burn.
Yeah, now, I mean, it's safe to say, though, that maybe we're gonna see. Like, Storvix played Tusk and he played the Disruptor, so I'm not sure if. Oh, it's actually gonna be Team Takai picking up the TA. Um, I'm not sure who we're gonna see, if that's gonna be a core Lena or if it's gonna be a support Lena. And that means that we haven't seen Storvix or Limex play either of those heroes as supports yet.
I would not have recommended Templar Assassin onto for the low priority kings. Dazzle and Witch Doctor have decent damage over time, in addition to the Quap Dagger. Eventually, Phantom Lancer will just completely negate those refraction charges.
Well, Templar Assassin's actually on Team Takai,
It should get picked
so
up by Team Taki, so
yeah. So
they
I
worry
mean,
about
I
Ion
think
Shell, but that's it.
yeah, I mean the Templar Assassin was a really great pick, and that means that Lena is going to have a harder matchup if she is indeed being played mid. So that's going to force Low
Right.
Prio Kings to, obviously Anti-Mage safe lane, Darkseer off lane, Earthshaker is going to be played as a support. So this is going to force either a support Lena, or they're just going to try to swallow that Garbo Trash might end up winning the mid lane with that TA pick, because I feel like the refraction just, it's so good against Lena because it stops all of her lane harassment. So
It
they
is. It
have to
is
pick up
incredibly good.
they're gonna have to pick up a lane, like a laner who's gonna be able to deal with TA. And I don't really know who would be a good choice because I don't feel like a Viper fits in here.
No, I would agree with that one. So they would want a mid laner who's capable of putting out some damage over time to reduce those refraction charges. But as you say, I don't think Viper is the way to go. I feel like they would be able to deal with him via the Quap Scream,
Oh, looks like they're gonna pick up a
and
Crystal Maiden.
they they're going with the Lena mid.
Yeah, so here's the real question. Out of this draft, who is sitting at the advantage? And I really feel like it's I really feel like it's gonna be the Garbo Trash Anchor Snash team right here, Team Takai.
I would agree with you, unless if low prio kings get the Dream Vacuum into Blink Echo Slam, Crystal Maiden ult, that could be great for them. But I feel like Team Taki will have the far easier execution and just amass enough via pickoffs to.
Yeah, I think it's gonna come down to who ends up winning the team fights. I mean, team fight potential coming out of Low Priority Kings is insane. It's like you do not want to team fight that. Even with like the Dazzle, I mean they do have the Witch Doctor who's going to be able to offer up a lot of DPS. I mean, an Exodora on the TA, he's going to be able to use get that maybe that Desolator. There's a lot of right click potential. Um, I can't really call it, but I feel like the PL in the end with that defusal against the AM is going to be super effective. But we'll do our introductions while the game is paused. I will do the Radiant side. So, ladies and gentlemen, we have our good friends here on Team Takai. We have Timezor on the PL. We have Mighty standing in on the Witch Doctor. We have Mute Spitta playing the Queen of Pain. We have Anaxadora playing the TA, most likely mid. And last but not least, we have Setika playing the Dazzle in that support role. And, Sephiroth, do you want to introduce our good friends, Low Priority Kings?
Certainly. We have Scarecrow on the Lima going to middle. We have Storvix playing the Crystal Maiden. Joey will be playing the Anti-Mage. Is that the Burning Set? It looks like it is. There's Clays on the Darkseer, and Limix on the Earthshaker
I'm actually
with his
super
Armadillo.
excited to see Limex on the Earthshaker. I mean, he's a really great Winter Wyvern, but I think the playstyle of Earthshaker fits Limex really well. So I am going to be very happy with this. I think it's going to be probably Storvix helping out the Anti-Mage. I mean, she can pull the lane, make sure the lane equilibrium is really great for him for the farming potential. And not only that, I mean, she's probably going to pick up her farm. She can pick up her farm in the jungle, no problem. So if Anti-Mage is doing very well, she can kind of just let him get the XP and gold, and she can be independent in the jungle, no big problems.
I would imagine so, yes. Probably we'll start out in the jungle and do one of the large camps just to get level 2. Get that arcane aura up. That'll definitely help out Darkseer. Let him spam out those ion shells. Lena in the
And
middle lane will be able to cast a few more
yeah, and I mean,
spells.
even the Earthshaker, certainly the mana regen will help out him as well. So you are 100%
Absolutely.
right about that. I think CM was a good pick just because they are very mana intensive in the early game. And also anti-mage really benefits from that as well because he's going to be able to just continue to blink around, and maybe if he doesn't exactly win his safe lane, he can stay fairly independent mana wise in the jungle, and then it just comes down to having the proper amount of regen and that sort of deal. So looks like we are going to get a safe lane block camp with that sentry coming out of Team Takai. Very well played. And Team Low Priority King's going to secure that bottom rune. And Anti-Mage not really sure if he should be going in, and he's going to opt to say, nope, I saw that PL and I don't want to deal with it. And TA will secure that rune as well. So both mid laners equal. I feel like the refraction gives TA a big advantage during the laning phase, and I don't know how Scarecrow is going to deal with this, but we know Scarecrow is an extremely skilled mid in the Join Dota League, so we'll see what ends up happening, and a little bit of that block advantage is certainly going to be going to an Exodora. Getting rid of that range creep early was great.
Rather
So,
than going straight for the bottle, Scarecrow has decided to pick up a healing salve with that bounty rune money.
yeah, I think it's probably to deal with the Psyblades at level 2.
Yes.
If she opts to go there, that's a lot of incoming harassment. Now, Joey's just sitting in kind of XP range at the moment, not really farming. He's missed a couple last hits so far, and Timezor is in a good position to secure some last hits. So Darkseer's sitting at 4. We have PL showing good lane control at the moment, and he's actually in the off lane, which means that we do have the Queen of Pain going up against the Darkseer, which is not optimal for the Darkseer, just on the basis that, he's not going to be able to consistently harass Timezor because he's melee, so probably a pretty decent lane call actually coming out of Team Takai.
Also, Scarecrow has decided, well, he did decide at the start to take Light Strike Array to deal with the refraction, so it would let him stun the TA and hit it a couple times
Oh,
so that
Limex is
he
like
could deal
sitting
with the
here
refraction.
like ready to go in on that PL if he was gonna try to play a little cheeky there. And it is gonna be, yep, a pure jungle Crystal Maiden at the moment. And we do see Seneca making his way to the top rune. And Joey going to be getting some last hits at that hard camp. So really good pull overall.
Seneca
And
might be
Seneca
first
actually
blood
might be in
right
trouble
here.
here. Storvix does have the frostbite, and it's going to
Yep.
be enough. It's going to be first blood going out to the Crystal Maiden. That's huge. But here comes an Exodora, does have the refraction up. Scarecrow taking quite a bit of right click damage, and there's not enough. Oh no, there's a good defensive, but is it going to be enough? And Exodora not able to really finish on that Scarecrow, getting an excellent stun.
So close.
It was extremely close there. That was excellent.
If Witch Doctor hadn't missed that 25% chance uphill, Scarecrow would have died there. But got the miss chance, and Fisher kept him from chasing. Just very well played there by low priority.
And also, I should mention that Crystal Maiden is smoked up, ready to go, and Refraction will be down in just a moment. Not enough mana for it. Oh, does get actually seen out. There's the call. There's the second chain stun, and it's going to be another kill. Very well done for the Crystal Maiden. I mean, she could, at this point, pretty much opt if she wanted to just go for a Midas in this jungle. I mean, she's doing so well. And actually, while this is happening, Clays is just being a cheeky little bugger and actually creep cutting. He bought himself that stout shield and is creep cutting away, and Queen of Pain is not really able to do very much because she was super low. And now
also
TA...
has that ring of regeneration to help.
Yeah. She has to kind of like run around the... She has to run around that tower and hope that she can get some last hits. Which, I mean, easy enough. Naked last hits are... It's 5 hits by the tower, 1 hit. Oh no, and Exodora falls again in the mid lane. Scarecrow. Here we were thinking that he was going to have a hard time against this TA because of the refraction, but already 2 kills up in this laning phase. Storvix making excellent rotations, and not only that, Clays with that creep cut sitting at level 5. Queen of Pain also sitting at level 5, but I mean, she's taking a lot of damage. Her regeneration is low, and it's going to be a soul ring coming out on Clays. Really good timing. It really comes down to whether or not this PL is going to be able to go toe-to-toe with Joey. Oh, Joey might be in trouble. There's a good defensive Fisher, and Joey will get out no problem.
The only bad part is about their support duo is they're rather light on lockdown. Cask has the potential to be amazing, but you can't bank on that. In fact, their entire team is rather light on lockdown, aside from the Cask.
Oh, Queen of Pain and Darkseer actually take out each other in that bottom lane there. We did end up missing that. It was more worth,
I believe, for the Quap because she got the experience for it.
Yeah,
so she is now level 6 and has that ultimate. But Darkseer did not get level 6.
Darkseer does have a, will be able to get that level 6, which isn't as effective in the lane as compared to the Queen of Pain.
Very true.
But it's gonna open up that he can maybe defensively wall and just try to get himself out of there. Oh no! Timezor in big trouble! There's Mute going in Joey! Is he gonna survive? He will not! And now there's gonna be a big rotation coming out on Scarecrow. Uses the Laguna Blade, gets the kill on the Witch Doctor, but she might end up falling here as well, and she will to the Dazzle. That was a really great rotation coming out of the Queen of Pain, coming top all the way. And with that ultimate, that's a big kill, and actually ends up making that equilibrium in the mid lane for that TA probably about equal now.
It was very well timed by the Quap as well. Scarecrow had just gotten top rune and was going top, but got scouted out by this ward.
Oh, Dazzle though. They're going in on her. Not enough real slow, but is there a Fisher available? There is not. And Doppelganger.
Fellowgrave is available.
Now Lena getting another stun on an Exodora. She will use up her meld to try to get away there. Yeah, she has lots of refraction. This is the advantage that TA has against Alina, is that even though she has a lot of harassment, you have to wait for refraction to be down. And once refraction's at like level 3, level 4, it's pretty much at no point, unless you break through it, down when she has the bottle and some regen. Looks like Clay's going super aggressive. Queen of Pain might be able to make a play here if she so wishes, and I believe she has her ultimate up. Oh no, in 50 seconds. But I mean, a good Scream of Pain. There's a Shadow Strike, and Clay's just going to use his Surge, continue to creep cut.
Oh, the wall! It was baited out by an illusion. They'll just TP out.
Yeah, he's out.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Oh no, an Exodora. Going in on Scarecrow. Scarecrow is slowed, but refraction is down now. And the right clicks coming out are quite powerful. Let's
Then the
take a
blade
look
was
at
also up.
Storvix. Storvix is going to be sitting on the Tranquil Boots. Joey, Ring of Health, 26 last hits in comparison to PL's. Oh, I don't know how many PL has right now.
35.
35. So yeah, PL's definitely a little bit ahead here.
But Anti-Mage did get level 6 first. So he's going to want to
Oh,
burn.
Mighty
He's
taking
burning
a
away
bit
the
of
mana.
damage. There's a Fisher. Is Mighty going to be able to get out of here? There's the slow. He can't get around, and he is going
Not
to
a
fall to the
chance.
Earthshaker.
So now that Anti-Mage is level 6, he's going to want to burn away all of Phantom Lancer's mana, just so that he can have a nice big nuke to drop on him, should a gank rotate up.
Scarecrow. Just getting some good harassment out, but that refraction response time is really great. And now that the Psy Blades are up, oh, no, nothing going to happen there. Limex wasn't quite ready to follow up on that hit with the stun. There will be an invis, though, on Scarecrow. This could be potentially...
Maxidor is going to play a little bit more passive now, most likely.
Yeah, she doesn't know
Scarecrow
where...
did get spotted picking up the Invis rune, so...
Yeah.
Time
And the
for
lane
Radiant
right
to
now is
hug
pushed up
tower.
by the Dire, so she's not in the greatest position to really do much against Timesor. And she just has to go back. But, I mean, it's valuable XP for Limex, who's currently mid.
Sure, they do want him to get a few levels, so that he can start dishing out some massive damage. Maybe get that Echo Slam online. I would like him to have a Blink Dagger in the first 20 minutes as well.
So Crystal still doing the jungle thing. Looks like she's going to be opting for an Urn. Limex getting a good Fisher off on Mighty. Mighty actually ends up getting hit by the follow-up stun from Scarecrow and falls to the Earthshaker. And that means Scarecrow 2-1 and 2. And is putting out a lot of DPS on this tower. It will force out the rune, or the, sorry, the fortify.
Fiery Soul is a great passive for trying to take out towers.
It really is, and I mean, also, it's good at getting rid of some of those refraction charges, but the problem is that you have to use up your mana in order to get a couple of good right clicks, and it's just not as effective as, you know, if it was going up against a, maybe like a Storm Spirit or something like that. We have good stacks, though, coming out of Anaxadora. And now that Darkseer, he wants to zip in this tower, 161 hit points. Oh no, that's not good for Clays. There is going to be a wall, but I mean, it's just the Witch Doctor who ends up getting caught out in it. But Mighty will get taken out by that Fisher and the Darkseer Ion Shell. And this is going to be the tier 1 bottom for low priority kings if they so wish it to be.
Could rotate these illusions over and have them shove with the wave, but he isn't moving them.
Just maybe a little bit of a small technical thing, maybe slightly distracted. But I think he's going to be able to secure that tier 1, no problems. I mean, it's 161 overall hit points.
Very true, and he's got two...
Actually, the tower mid is deniable by Anaxadora. It's at 126.
They have rotated over the...
Oh no, Glaze is dead in the bottom lane! Mute, doing an excellent job of using up her Scream of Pain and the ultimate.
Going for the
Dazzle's in trouble here, maybe. Oh, there's a good Fisher, though, out of Limex. Mighty. Actually,
poor Witch Doctor.
Good Witch Doctor rotation. I mean, like, good, gank on the Witch Doctor. Nextdoor wants to play it strong, but gets herself stunned. Timex is there, but Scarecrow has that extra movement speed from Fiery Soul, and it's going to be more than enough for her to escape. That mid tower will get denied.
No, it got taken by
Scarecrow's illusions. Oh, it got taken by Scarecrow's illusions? Oh no, they didn't deny it, really?
Yep.
It was deniable that entire time. I feel like they were saving it so that they could get maybe a glyph or something out of it, but at the same time, the bottom tower gets killed as well.
I think they wanted to bait them in, but The Crystal Maiden and the Earthshaker were waiting over by the tower, and the instant Witch Doctor came in, he got destroyed. So
Yeah.
their only real form of CC was deleted.
Now, Mute Spitta I'll put it out there is that Mute Spitta is actually showing some really great, just minor technical skills by always dropping her Oblivion Staff in the wand to maximize on the mana regen that's coming out of her bottle. And also, while that was happening, Anexdora has picked up herself a good fat stack of Ancients and is now sitting at 3.7. Not the greatest. I mean, Alina has certainly won this lane, and we mentioned this. I mean, Scarecrow is an extremely strong mid laner. I mean, he has yet to lose a mid lineup so far in the Join Dota League Season 7.
He's certainly
Oh,
playing
Witch
very
Doctor.
well, despite an unfavorable matchup.
Mute Spitta
This
9
ward is
seconds
doing
until ults. And it's going to be a 4 to the mid.
very unfortunate for Team Talkie. They had just placed a ward in the middle lane near LPK's ward, but it gets almost
Oh, they also
instantly
get the
dewarded.
stack here too.
Oh no.
That economy in the jungle has been deleted as well. And it goes mostly to Lena.
Worse than deleted, it gets stolen. They do have a
And
ward here watching this rune spot.
yeah, and it should be actually mentioned that while this is happening, Anti-Mage is just farming away, like no problem. Meanwhile, the entire time, I mean, Timezor got like a couple last hits in the jungle, but then like had to TP back to base and hasn't really been maximizing on the space that his team is creating.
He's also gone Boots of Travel, so he's not really looking to fight. He's looking to find farm wherever it is on the map.
This is
Yowie, on the
correct.
other hand, oh, surely he's got more than that.
Oh, Refraction's up. Templar Assassin going in. They do end up spotting out this. Oh, but here it comes. Good meld, but the
Oh,
ultimate's out. Here it
goodbye
comes, but
refraction.
Queen of Pain comes
What a
in with the
what a
response.
grave save.
And a meld will be more than enough. It's going to be 2 for none. And that shallow grave, you are 100% correct, was amazing.
Perfectly timed. And then the meld strike to pick off the teleporting Lena. Now Timezor is here, because he knows they're shoving tower time.
And, I mean, the good defensive wards on the Radiant really helped with that because they knew the entire time that TA and Crystal Maiden were up there. But they
True.
played it well. They kind of made it like look like 2 were going up, and then Queen of Pain kind of looped around and came in from behind. It was great.
Yeah. The Quap Scream just instantly deleted poor Crystal Maiden's minuscule health bar. At least she has Urn of Shadows to help try and beef up a bit, but against the Quap, it didn't really seem to matter that much.
Alright, so it is the calm before the storm. I mean, TA more than happy just to take up more of these ancient stacks. She is catching up quite well in her farm, considering that her matchup against Lena did not go favorably. But it is going to be Anti-Mage sitting on top, and will have himself a quick Battle Fury. Let's take a quick look. He does have his Perseverance and does have his Claymores, so that Broadsword will be with him in just about 200, 300 gold here.
250. Certainly a very good time
Oh,
to now
good
do Battle
Fisher
Fury
on
that.
mute, but is Mute going to be able to get
They
away?
don't-
4 seconds until the blink, and they don't have a surge available
They
unless
weren't able to
Scarecrow
catch him.
can get the Yules.
Or
There
were
it is!
they?
Followed by the stun. It ends up
Oh,
missing, and
slightly
they
too
missed
early.
that opportunity to get Mute killed. And Time now doesn't really want to fight, but can lend himself a Spirit Lance. Get a bit of harassment out. And while this is all happening, ladies and gentlemen, Joey still
Hidden creeps.
happy as a clam. His
He has
Battle
finished
Fury
the Battle
on the
Fury. It's
Courier.
flying out now.
And that's a 16-minute battle free. I think the one that the pros want to aim for, I think, is 13 minutes, 12 minutes, 13 minutes. So not the best we've seen in the Join Dota League, but certainly not the worst.
Certainly respectable. Better than any of my anti-mages ever do in the pub games.
So we have Mighty level 6, Dazzle level 7, And support-wise, you know, toe-to-toe, I mean, Crystal Maiden and Earthshaker are sitting at the advantage at the moment with overall net worth. And Clay's picking himself up a little bit more farm. Going for what looks like to be a Guardian Greaves eventually. He has the mech, he has the boots. And that saves, you know, Crystal Maiden or Earthshaker having to go for the mech, and offers them the ability to maybe pick up a Glimmer Cape, Force Staff, Blink Dagger, whatever utility item they wish to pick up.
I, I like Mute Spitter's choice here. He realizes his team is low on lockdown and against an anti-mage, so he's going for the Orchid to try and help lock him down.
Yeah, I mean, we saw that first Oblivion Staff coming out, and that's a decent time on that Orchid. 17 minutes. We've certainly seen slower so far, and I think this is where the magic starts happening. I think we're going to see this Queen of Pain make some plays for the jungle.
He's actually
Joey.
finished it about 10 to 20 seconds earlier than the fastest one so far. And Exodora just teleported to the tower he was right next to.
So we are going to see a Vlad's coming out on this anti-mage. I think he just feels like, well, we know that PL is gone for the Boots of Travel, so I will make my way into the jungle. So it's going to be Vlad's, Battle Fury, and then most likely a Manta. Oh, good smoke coming out of Mighty and an Exodora. Joey's blink is down for another 3 seconds. There is
And there's
the...
the reveal of the
Oh
Orchid.
my
And
goodness,
they are,
Mighty just
not a chance of
dedicating...
getting out of that one. And they kill a ward.
Mighty ends
Very
up
nice.
going for the ultimate and just dedicates that to the kill on the anti-mage, which is really good because it's that physical damage. It's going to bypass his spell shield.
Very true. I don't think they got him there without the Death Ward happening. I think that was required.
Absolutely, I agree. And it's going to secure them that tier 1 top tower, making maybe it a little less safe for anti-mage.
Desolator and a double damage means bye-bye towers.
And
It looks like Witch
Earthshaker...
Doctor's going to go for the Glimmer Cape. He's about 200 away from it.
That's a really good pickup because he can use it and then use his ultimate, and he will be safe just for a little while from...
Very true. At least he won't... at that point, he will not be able to be frostbitten out of his ult. Or just putting traps down.
Going again on Stovix. Shadow Strike coming out. There's no real way for her to get out of there. She's going to dedicate her ult, just try to get as much damage as she can. And will end up picking up the PL. And the ult coming out of Mute, but is it going to be enough? Uses the magic charges, but that earn a lot of damage. Can Joey make it? She will blink out.
So close.
And meanwhile that was happening, we did have the Witch Doctor dedicate himself a...
Joey does pick it up.
Oh, Joey did pick it up. An Exodora, actually, Mighty and an Exodora dodged that Fisher from Limex. Didn't end up making contact. I think that could have been another kill, actually, if Limex had hit that Fisher.
Probably. It was quite close, but just barely off.
Yeah, it was a blind Fisher, so fair enough.
An Exodora does have a Blink Dagger now, so very hard to keep track of.
Yeah.
Now that Refraction prevents Blink Daggers from being put on cooldown due to damage.
Now we have the Deso, Blink Dagger, Power Treads on TA. She's sitting at 8.5. Anti-Mage still at the top of the charts. Joey really showing off that he's extremely comfortable with that hero. Now, he did lose the last game that he played Anti-Mage, but maybe this will be the one that he wins. Timezord maximizing as much as he can in the economy of the farm. And I really feel like low priority kings want to get rid of this top tier 1 tower. They need to get rid of it. They will have amazing map control if they do so.
I know TA doesn't want to go for it, but I believe she might need a Blink Dagger. I mean, not... Oh, God. Black King Bar.
The BKB.
Yeah,
I think that's fair enough.
Because that is a lot of lockdown on the enemy team.
Yeah.
Bob might want one as well.
I mean, Limex with the Fisher, I mean, Frostbite coming out. Not only that, it's going to help against the Vacuum, the damage from Crystal Maiden and her ultimate. Oh, Invisibility going to be picked up on Scarecrow. And it looks like TA and Queen of Pain want to make a move in this jungle. And it's gonna be
Search just
Clay's.
got used. It's going to be on cooldown, and he's orchided.
But
But
actually,
they're
the
not going
mech.
for it. He gets see the TP's coming in. They don't. They want none of it.
Alright, so what's the play right now by Low Priority Kings?
The Joey and Lena are bot. Joey's just trying to split push. I think that's actually the right call for him. I don't know if he could survive too long against the Templar Assassin due to her Desolator and Mel just gating his armor.
Does that mean that it's going to be a heart game for this anti-mage? Oh, an Axadora. There's no mana for her
Baba.
refraction. She just gets completely exploded by Joey and Lena. And we do see that Lena's making the call. She wants to Roche. And the question is, do the
Soul
Radiant know that
booster.
it's happening? And the answer is no, they do not.
They have
Oh,
0 wards in the area. However, they are shoving in this mid tower. No fortify.
oh, Lucian.
They. Oh god.
Oh,
An
good
anti-mage
vacuum
just
wall,
found the
Seneca.
clock.
And iMighty gonna use up his ultimate. Not a lot of effectiveness coming out of it, though. Clay's ready with another surge in just a moment if they do wish to continue to attack, but they are not. They're willing to reset. And at this point is when they want to do that Roshan. If they want
Yes,
to
very
still go with
probably.
Scarecrow's call. Because Scarecrow did call for that Roshan just a moment ago.
And
I
Team Taki would have no idea about it because they have no wards in the area, but low priority kings are just going to back away. King coming out again from Scarecrow. We could still do this.
Yeah,
And he
once
looks to be
again,
going for the
Lena trying.
Bloodstone.
Yeah, Lena's keeps pinging on this Roche. She's like, come on, team, and then there's still like anti-mage and Darkseer. Maybe a little bit of communication issues here. Because now it's TA
Possibly.
doing the Roshan. However, it should be mentioned that the Dire do have vision on that. And now Refraction's down,
First
here
Shaker
it
Nose is in
comes.
there.
And next door does use Refraction again.
There's
Dust,
It's
Echo
just
Slam,
everything.
there's the
Just get rid
Fisher,
of it.
but good Shallow Grave coming out of Dazzle. And Seneca going to get the heal off Scarecrow using the Laguna on the Dazzle. Dazzle will survive with the Glimmer Cape, but TA is
Actually,
gone.
that Urn's gonna. Nope, he heals himself. Very nice.
Oh,
Well,
Scarecrow, good Light Strike Array, picks that up. Mighty now on the kill list, but Mute gonna put in a Shadow Strike and try to turn on Clays. Clays does have a mech
oh,
available.
no group hugs.
No. And because of that TA being down, looks like we are gonna see.
Yep. Low priority kings will be taking the Roche.
Now Mighty does have his
Scarecrow
ult
is
up
very
actually. He could, if he wants to play super risky, he could like go in, but I don't think they're gonna risk it. I mean, the ult is up on Queen of Pain, but I think this Roche is, yeah, definitely. So in the late game, Sephiroth, who has the advantage here? I mean, is it going to be the PL and the split push with those boots of travel, or is it this anti-mage with like a little bit of split pushing coming out of Mantas and just the sheer amount of farm that he has right now? Because I mean, he's sitting at 12k, meanwhile Lena at second place with 10k, and PL is only at 9.7.
It's true that with the boots of travel build up, the Phantom Lancer is quite a bit behind in the farm department. But now he does have Diffusal Blade, so he could look to fight. He's also got drums. He's not overly healthy due to. That's really the only stats item he has is Ring of Aquila and drums to get strength. So he's sitting at less than 1200 HP.
So
In the
this
late
anti-mage, though, I mean, it's 25 mana burn per hit on this PL. So, I mean, how effective is that really going to be against an anti-mage when he can just use 60 mana to blink himself out and perhaps get to safety? I mean, yeah, there's the Phantom Rush, but is that really going to be effective against the potential mobility of the anti-mage? Like, is that really going to be able to lock him down enough to get a kill?
with Crystal Maiden and of Lads, Anti-Mage cannot run out of mana. I'm pretty sure he actually can't run out. So it's going to require Phantom Lancer to be sitting on him However, they don't have a way to lock him down. He's going for the Manta now. He's 1,500 gold away from it. At that point, they can't lock him down.
And I mean, they don't really have, other than I think Queen of Pain, like a good sheep stick holder. I mean, it's certainly out of the price range of their Dazzle and the Witch Doctor. And Queen of Pain is opting for, I think, a BKB with this Ogre Club purchase.
It looks like she's going Oghanims.
Oh, or Oghanims, you're right. Yeah, does she? Oh, yeah, you're right. She has the point booster. Sorry, I missed that. I am bad at casting. Alright, so Storvix sitting on, yep, looks like she will also be going for the Glimmer Cape, which is just a great item on supports. I mean, it's affordable, offers some invisibility for channeled abilities like Crystal Maiden Alt or Witch Doctor Alt. It's just great. I have seen actually that Dazzle is gone for max Shallow Grave, max Shadow Wave, and has skipped on the Poison Touch.
A very common build nowadays is Weave amplifies all of their physical damage. They have quite a bit of it. And Shallow Gray or Poison Touch, it's great once you get to level 4, but then you have to devote 4 skill points into it, and that's your 4 skill points not going into reducing Shallow Grave's cooldown. That's 4 points that aren't making Shadow Wave more spammable and heal for more.
Mm-hmm. So really,
It's
the opportunity cost of spending the 3 extra levels to get to level 4 is just, it's not there.
true. And it's only a stun for 1 second, and it's delayed by 2 seconds.
All right, fair
So
enough.
Anti-Mage would have plenty of time to blink out.
And also, I mean, I guess the synergy goes well with the PL illusions. I mean, the heal bomb potential
Yeah, the
coming out of
heal
there.
bomb definitely plays a part of it.
All right, so TA looks like she is going for her BKB, which is a good call by you, Mr. Sephiroth, yourself, and Sedeca trying to get a little bit of heal going. Oh, what's gonna happen here?
EA is definitely going to need the BKB for these fights.
TA gets some vision on Scarecrow, but there's a Yules. It's gonna be followed by a stun. It does end up hitting Mute, coming in just defensively, and it looks like Lena is gonna disengage. And while this is happening, this tier 1 top, the one that's been on the sights of low priority kings, will end up falling. I mean, there will be a TP, but it's...
Didn't
Joey gets
fortify.
out. It looks like he's going to sacrifice, though, his... Oh, good defensive Fisher coming out. But Mute is going to pick off that CM. Dedicates herself an ult, actually, for that kill.
It was worth it at this stage of the game, but well, maybe it was. 1,100 away now from the Oghanims.
Oh, Darkseer is
Meanwhile,
invisible.
Mighty
Sees
might be in the
Mighty.
best spot.
There's a Fisher. Could he do... Oh, I thought maybe for a second there he might have tried to do the
Vacuum onto a
vacuum up
cliff.
onto the cliff and
It is level
pull him out.
4, so it might have had
Oh,
the
Seneca in
range.
big trouble. Here comes the Shallow Grave. Wish Doctor out, gonna get
Oh, what a
interrupted by the
great
vacuum into
vacuum.
the wall. Blink in from Joey. Joey going in for Mighty, but has the Glimmer Cape and wants to go for an Exodora. Exodora does have quite a bit of physical resistance now with that weave on her and refraction. But it's gonna be Limex picking up a kill with that double on the Dazzle and the Witch Doctor. And once again,
Lena is out
unfortunately,
again.
Scarecrow has disconnected due to some lag issues, we believe. So
Lena
we'll
has
just
actually
be...
picked out the Talisman Evasion. I'm not sure if going for the Solar Crest or I don't think Butterfly's really that great on Lena. Might be a Heaven's Halberd to prevent TA from attacking, but if that's the case, it will be countered by the eventual BKB purchase.
This is true. I feel like either a Solar Crest or a, I mean, I think it's a little odd to go for the Solar Crest, but I feel like the Heaven's Halberd on TA is a good choice. Because, I mean, she's sitting only on an Ogre Club. She's another decent amount from a Mithril Hammer, and then on top of that, the recipe. So, I think if Lena gets a couple more pickoffs, I mean, she'll have that Heavens before the BKB.
And it's just good to against Witch Doctor Ultimate, Phantom Lancer and his Diffusal Blade Army, and Templar Assassin. Evasion's just a great stat to have. Would not be surprised to see Anti-Mage pick up a Butterfly very soon.
Alright, so let's take actually a quick look at low priority kings. It was a fairly even game up until about the 15-minute mark, and then we just see this huge dip in advantage for low priority kings. And I mean, that's their XP earned sitting at 10k, and if we take a look at their overall team net worth, they're sitting at a good solid 5k ahead of Team Takai. At this point, Seth, what does Team Takai do to pull this back? What is the play? Do they just split push and let the PL continue to farm, try to peck away at the towers, kind of do like that Naga Siren, Admiral Bulldog sort of strat? Or are we looking at something a little bit different?
I'm not sure they can take fights. The simple fact that they don't have lockdown. Mage is going to be able to walk around, be able to just keep auto attacking. They can't really kill him, not with Aegis on him. Once he picks up either BKB or Butterfly, I'm pretty sure he can just kill anyone he runs into.
It's surprising. We often actually we haven't really been seeing anti mages who have been played as aggressively as we see Joey playing this. I mean, he's only 2-2-3, but he's been willing to just be there for the team fights and not really letting his team just do like the 4v5 kind of thing. He has been there for the team fights. I mean, he has done some really great mana voids on like the Queen of Pain or the TA and secured a good couple kills.
His willingness to fight stems from the fact that he knows that they can't lock him down. He's got the blink if he needs to get away.
Hmm.
They
And
did pick up an Orchid to
oh,
prevent that, but then he picks up Manta Style. He's completely fine.
and so it's just gonna be a few more minutes, folks. Sorry about the delay. Apparently, the Lena can sometimes disconnect twice in a row. He says, so he just has to reboot his PC. And until then, we can dance maybe a little bit to our all 200 viewers. Maybe take a look at some good cosmetics. Look at these cosmetics, aren't they pretty? Look at Lena. She is a pretty girl with her fiery hands and her weird hair.
Displeased by the fact that Joey is using the burn set aside from the weapons. Burning being one of the best anti-mages of all time.
I actually really like the immortals for anti-mage. I think they're kind of pretty. I like purple. It's my favorite color. But I don't know. I have the big huge hood thing for anti-mage, so we're just talking about our cosmetics, our sweet sweet cosmetics.
It is very cool. I think if low priority kings want to gain and possibly even expand their lead, they would consider picking up a Solar Crest on either the Earthshaker or the Crystal Maiden. It's simply that good for them this game. Swap has nice AoE nukes. Virtually everything else is auto attack or physical damage. TA and EL completely require the ability to hit their target. Same with the Witch Doctor Death Ward. They do have the lockdown needed to take care of Quap.
This is a song for your poor sick penguin. He has a fever and his toes are blue. But if I sing to your poor sick penguin, he will get better in a day or two. Pardon, I'm just bored. So,
There's,
alright. What else
there's
about the
only
game? Roshan, not even close to respawning yet. Hooray.
there's only one. What were these called? Effigies.
Yeah,
I
there's two, the
see.
Bloodseeker and the Luna. I like the Luna one. I
Where's
just
the
took a look
Luna?
at them, yeah. Alright, one second. Let me talk to my viewers, just let them know.
Okay.
I like the armadillo, it's so cute.
He is using the golden version of it, which in game looks alarmingly similar to the base version of it.
Alright. Looks like he's
Might be
online now, so that's good news.
have our Lena back.
I mean, I think these are
Six.
pretty solid items on everyone. I think the only thing is I feel like maybe Team Takai should have a mech, because I don't think they have one. Which is giving, a little bit of an
Problem is who
advantage.
would carry it.
Yeah, I guess, you're
Ideally,
true.
Dazzle or Witch Doctor, but
I
they
mean,
aren't getting the kind of farm needed for that.
it's true.
I do like the Glimmer Cape pickup because a lot of LPK's damage is magical, but they've only got the one. They could go for a pipe as well. That would also do great things for them. They don't really have a pipe carrier aside from Witch Dazzle. All right, Lena.
Yes, alright.
So those are my recommendations. Glimmer Cape and Pipe for Team Taki, uh, Assault Karas, and Solar Crests for low priority kings.
Alright. So, right now it looks like they want to go for the tier 2 mid. We do have our Lena back in action. Just a moment, just to get her bearings, I suppose. And we're still well within the allotted pause time for low priority kings. Looks like they're ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for your patience. We really appreciate it here at the Join Dota League. And we are going to begin the Battle of Wills. So, Scarecrow back and happy. And looks like they want to go for this tier 2 mid. And I think pretty much they're not going to see too much resistance. I mean, Witch Doctor and Dazzle are up in about 10 seconds,
10
but
seconds, but this tower will be down in about 10 seconds. Unless they fortify.
they can fortify if they so wish, and they will.
Fort. But what are they're not really able to fight. Two of their cores are split pushing. Phantom Lancer shoving the bottom tower, Swap shoving the top lane.
Oh, they're going to force the high ground. They know that PL and Queen of Pain are there. The real question is, I mean, he has the Boots of Travel. Does Queen of Pain have a TP? Yes, she does. She's going to come
Yes.
back.
They're
Joey,
both TPing back.
now getting himself stunned. He's just right-clicking
He doesn't
away.
care.
There's the Yule
Got Manta,
Scepter.
he's got Aegis. He's ready.
And he's going to blink back,
But they
actually.
will back out.
I think they just want to reset. I think they're more than happy to do
He's still
so.
immortal for another 2 minutes.
Oh, you know why? They
They
end up using the
didn't-
mech, and then Darkseer got the recipe for his Guardian Greaves, which
Guardian
resets the
Greaves.
cooldown time. So they were more than happy just to wait for that Guardian Greaves.
It is certainly a great item. Yep, Lena just has the Solar Crest flying out to her right now. That coupled with... Ooh.
Alright, there is a weave on
Joey
Joey.
fighting
Joey, not
Sandor.
maybe the happiest camper in the right now, but... Oh, there's the Mana Void.
But-
There's this dream! Vacuum into an Echo Slam, and it's just... It's over! The team fight's over in a matter of seconds, and that's gonna force
got
out their
buyback?
GG. It's a 5-man team
Oh,
wipe
God.
with Lena securing that last kill. Wow! What a great
What
end.
an explosive end.
So sudden.
Timesor gets a little too cocky, and Joey is quite willing to put him down. Then the Dream Vacuum into Echo Slam, coupled with Crystal Maiden Dance. It all goes downhill.
And that's what we were talking about before, remember? It was like,
Yeah.
where does the victory come from? And that was the victory condition. Get the vacuum into an Echo Slam, into a CM ult, and yeah, it was just...
And Taki just didn't have anything to deal with it. No interrupts.
Alright, looks like D is gonna join us for our cast. I should probably give him the disclaimer that I'm a really crappy cameraman. As a warning, I am a terrible cameraman.
Is it madness?
Our production value is through the floor. Oh, God.
Alrighty, everyone's here now. Mighty has decided he doesn't want to be any part of this. He's gonna watch.
All right. We're ready to go. Game.
He's going to be judging me, I know it.
I'm excited. Are you excited? I'm excited. That was a great game.
It was pretty awesome.
Gonna be a great game, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the Join Dota League Season 7, Division number 2. We have Team Takai on the Dire versus Low Priority Kings on the Radiant, and I am joined by my wonderful co-caster. His name, El Sephiroth, and I am yours truly, Play with Kimberly. Introduce yourself, El.
I am once again the same guy who just knows a lot of stuff about Dota.
I know, he's so excitable, this Sephiroth guy. My god, what are we going to do about all this hype? I have no idea. But we are going to see Dire with the first pick, and they are going to opt for a Tuskar. And Low Prio Kings, more than happy to pick up that Earthshaker and Lina again. And I mean, why not go with consistency, right? Pick the same things because you know it worked.
I think Taki has figured out, last game didn't work. We didn't have very much lockdown at all. First pick, let's get a Tusk.
I mean, it's a fair amount of lockdown. It's...
Everything he does controls in some way or another.
10 seconds remaining.
And now we're just waiting for the second. And I mean, I, in my heart of hearts, want to see a Techies pick because I just love Tusk and
Thanks
Techies.
God, no.
But everyone's like, please don't. Please, no. But, I mean, they're
no
sitting on it.
Sereno.
No Jinxerino. And we should say that Low Prio Kings have opted for the Leshrac and the Gyrocopter ban. And actually, Team Takai really do not like the Undying Bounty Hunter, so they've opted actually to go for the same bans again.
They know that both of those are very strong heroes into an early game who can transition into providing a lot of problems into the mid game. But
Alright.
they'll pick up the Winter Wyvern this time rather than see it banned out.
I think that is a really great pickup by them. Winter Wyvern offers that, piercing spell immunity. Ultimate, I mean, she offers really great heals in lane. She can split push. The Arctic Burn is great for early ganks. I mean, and that's why we've been seeing her so often. And I actually don't know who on Team Takai will be playing the Winter Wyvern. I imagine it will probably be Sedeka, probably.
Probably him or Mighty. A lot of... Now we're getting into the bans that were part of last game that no one wants in the game this time. Darkseer, they don't want to give that over with the Echo Slam. Anti-Mage,
Ooh.
also a very big problem for them. On the side of Low Priority Kings, they realized the Templar did play very well, but in the end didn't have any lockdown to contribute. Had great damage, but couldn't really stand up to the raw team fight.
Yeah, I think the rotations from the supports coming out of Low Prio Kings really helped Lina secure that lane against the TA. I think in a straight up match, just 1-1, nothing, outside the box, no big rotations, Lina loses that lane. And I think it was really well played by Scarecrow, who has, I think Scarecrow, as I said, one of the strongest mid laners in the Join Dota League so far, and he won that matchup, no problem with those rotations. And I think the TA, just secure Lina's position, let Scarecrow, dominate the lane even easier.
True, the Crystal Maiden Frostbite definitely helps with taking out refraction charges, and Scarecrow himself played around it very well, going for early levels into Light Strike Array and Fiery Soul. We're going to see Phantom Lancer banned out as well, and
It's
then
gonna be
Bloodseeker comes
Joey! Joey is gonna be playing the Bloodseeker. I am so excited. Joey plays an amazing Bloodseeker, and it's gonna be fun watching him. I am excited. Now, I mean, they do have the Tusk and Winter Wyvern to be able to deal with him, so you never know. I don't know how that's gonna go matchup-wise. Like, what's your take? Like, right now, draft-wise, who has the advantage?
Since it's currently 3-2, I'm going to favor Low Priority Kings. But they do have... Okay, in seriousness though, Winter Wyvern can heal up people when they start losing health to try and negate the bonus of Thirst that Bloodseeker will be getting. And in addition, can just heal up the target of Rupture, Sure, they'll probably take the nuke silence damage, but they will be healing, and he won't be able to just wail on them. And they have Lion now, one of
Radiant
my
team
favorite supports,
Oh, it looks like
because I love Finger.
Team Takai are going. This is going to be a super aggressive game, actually, coming out of both sides. I mean, Earthshaker, super aggressive Lion, super aggressive Tusk, really, really aggressive heroes. I think we're going to have a great show for you guys, folks. I mean, we saw what last game was, and there was a PL and an anti-mage. What's going to happen when we don't have
10 seconds
that
remaining.
much of the kind of wait for that
Dire
person to
team
farm
pick.
sort of setup? I'm excited.
Thinking one of these teams is either going to pick up or ban Clockwork.
I think that is a fair assumption. I mean,
Very near future. He fits very well into the early aggression style once he gets 6.
I imagine, it's going to be Scarecrow on the Lena, Earthshaker, Witch Doctor, obviously, as the supports, Bloodseeker,
10
safe lane,
seconds remaining.
and in the Dream World, Low Prio King get
5
themselves the
seconds
Clockwork.
remaining.
That's what I feel like their lineup fits the Clockwork better.
Resolve
Whereas
time.
you have the Winter Wyvern Lion, you already have your supports. Tusk can offlane. I mean,
I
he's
think
going to
the
be
play is
he's
going
going
to
to be
be.
played as a core, so he's probably going to be in the offlane.
So it's very likely the low prior kings will get it, unless Team Hockey ban it out.
What
Which
other
is very possible.
offlaner would be appropriate here
Radiant
for
team
low
I
prio?
don't think they would go for Brood.
Well,
Although, if they
it
do, Lion's kind of fairly easy for her to burst down, but he has a lot of lockdown on his own.
10 seconds remaining.
but they don't have a lot of AoE to really deal too much with the spider. I mean, yeah, Winter Wyvern's
5
pretty
seconds
decent, but
remaining.
I mean, Wraith King can't deal with it. Tusk,
He's purely single
yeah,
target. Tusk,
and
Resolve
Ice
time.
Shards, and Winter's Ice Shard, or what is it, Splinter Blast. Those both help, but if they aren't both there, Brood would have a very easy time.
yeah, and I mean, we do know that low prio kings have played Broodmother. I think they
Crop
have.
is open.
Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah,
Low
you're right.
Prio
Queen of
Kings
Pain is
might want to
open.
ban it out. That or the Storm Spirit.
I think Storm Spirit's probably where they want to go.
Probably because they don't have good immediate lockdown aside from Earthshaker's Echo Slam. Every other CC they have is delayed, which gives Storm Spirit time to react, time to ball out.
Yeah, and Nexadora is known for their TA and the Storm Spirit, so I think.
But they will ban out Shadow Fiend.
Dire team
This is the
ban.
second time that the Radiant team has banned out Shadow Fiend. Last game, Team Taki didn't want to deal with it. This game, Low Prio Kings don't want to deal with it. Clockwork is banned out.
Radiant team
So
And that's
ban.
a
now we're going to
smart
see.
ban, honestly, coming out of Team
It is.
Takai. I mean, if you were going to pick an offlaner, why not pick someone with a little bit more of that initiation? Because I feel like they need a little bit more hard initiation. They do have the Earthshaker, but he's not like the go-to. Oh, it's a
And we
Huskar.
have a Huskara
Dire
happening.
team pick.
I love it. This game is going to be.
So aggressive. So aggressive, ladies and gentlemen. Now, how do you feel about the Wraith King pickup
I
from
haven't seen
Team
him
Takai?
in pro games in a while. I've kind of missed him because he's pretty fun. And they do go quap. So they certainly have ways to deal with the
Radiant team
Huskar.
pick.
Oh, it's Clays who's going to be playing Huskar. Clays was the offlaner, wasn't he? Yeah, he was. He was the Darkseer last game. So we are going to see that pocket pick Huskar offlane,
It is
which
Huskar offlane.
is I think we mentioned in our research in the last game that Clays has this pocket, like this pocket
He's
Huskar.
got deep pockets.
Yeah, well, it's good. I mean, it's unique, and I'm really excited to see how it goes. All
It
right,
was an
so
amazing pick right up until
Prepare
the
for
quap
battle.
happened. So now it's just a good pick.
all right,
Because
so
their supports are both. I'm sorry, go
oh
ahead.
no, it's all right. I'm just gonna do the introductions, and then we
Alright.
will continue. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is your Join Dota Season 7. We have our two teams, Team Takai, Team Low Priority Kings, and we are going to introduce the Radiant first. We have Storvix on the Witch Doctor. We have our good friend Clays, the offlaner, playing on the Huskar. Limex on the Earthshaker. Scarecrow taking up his role again on the Lina in game number 2, and Joey on the famed Bloodseeker, the safe lane Bloodseeker. And then on the Dire, do you want to take this, Sephiroth?
Well, we have Mute Spitta, who looks to be playing the off-lane Huskar. We'll have Timezor, once again playing that safe lane Harry Wraith King, who is currently headed down.
Maybe
We've
doing...
got
Oh, go on.
Setica playing the Lion. We have Anaxadoro playing the Quap. And I Mighty on the Winter Wyvern.
Perfect. Alright, and so they are definitely going to be able to secure this bottom rune, and I think Joey is just more than
He's just gonna
willing
watch
to
him
just
take
let
it.
it go, but Lena will end up picking this bounty as well. So far, we actually haven't seen too many rune fights between these two teams. They're kind of more... They're happy with the 50-50, you know, like, give both mids that equal footing. However, I feel like in the lane matchup, I feel like, for the most part, Queen of Pains have been winning against Lena's.
Scarecrow doing once again the same thing he did last game, having a salve brought out instantly and starting with the null tally. This chance and not helping him. Oh, he's getting
Yeah, good
quite a
good
few hits
harass
off.
actually coming out of...
Very strong auto attacks, thanks to the null tally in 2 branches.
Joey on the solo, getting himself zoned actually by this Lion, but there is going to be our lane rotation. No tri-lane, aggro tri-lane coming out of the Witch Doctor, and Clay's more than happy just to continue doing a little bit of harassment on the Tusk.
Both teams running the dual lanes at the start. Climax looking to rotate mid, try and make this kill happen. Bop already used her salve.
Oh,
Scarecrow
Scarecrow
is not.
super aggressive. Like,
Knows he's stronger and wants to try
oh,
for it.
there it is again! The Dragon Slave might be enough! It isn't. She doesn't actually use it right away. And I mean, Limex is in position to use a Fissure.
Dire's middle tower is under
So...
And Exodora has bought out another
Oh no.
salve.
Oh no. There it
And
is!
bye
There's a
bye.
Fissure! Is there gonna be follow-up
Into the
stun? It
stun,
is! And
first
it's
blood.
gonna be first blood for Scarecrow again! These rotations coming out of low priority kings have just been expert. They are excellent. I mean, that's twice now they've secured the first blood for Lena and put her, like, really far ahead.
Oh, you're hot.
I don't think Scarecrow needed to use his salve here, because he is bringing the bottle out, and it's here now. So...
Oh, another stun!
Oh, jeez. Exodora needs to play careful. This Lena is 2 levels up on him.
Alright, so Joey, there actually has been a lane swap, we should mention, is that Bloodseeker has opted to go for the top against Mute, and Huskar has rotated down to the bottom, and is sitting with 1 Flaming Spheres and 1 in the Berserker's Blood. Timezor sitting at 7 and 5, and Clay sitting at 4 and 2. But Witch Doctor going to be able to land up a lot of harassment in that lane, and then we have the Earthshaker perhaps going to do some economy
Watch for
stacking.
watch the Radiant Courier.
There's the Arctic Burn!
Goodbye, Courier.
Yep.
And that bottle on it. So, Scarecrow going to be a bit inconvenienced for the next 2 minutes, 15 seconds.
Actually, now they're
Might
going
actually
in
get
on her
dead.
mid. There's the Hex. There's going to be rotation, but is it going to be
dead.
fast enough? There's going to be a stun. There's the Fissure! Is he going to be able to get an Axadora?
Oh,
He isn't.
it's
There's
so
no
close.
mana. There's no follow-up.
He couldn't go that way.
Oh,
there's
Storvix.
minions.
So close, but just wasn't able to get the monkey in the
Wasn't
air.
quite there in time.
But Joey actually now going on Mute Spitta, who's sitting at no mana. A little bit of harassment. That's big advantage. That Winter Wyvern made this mid lane a lot more secure for Anaxadora by killing that courier. She doesn't have a bottle now for another minute and 30 seconds, which means, like, hit point regen, the amount of harassment coming out of this Lena will be reduced. Oh, Arctic Burn going in. There's a Shadow Strike, but there's the stun. Dragon Slave, Fissure getting herself healed, but the Mute Spitta gonna make a rotation, comes in with the Ice Shards and picks up the kill. And that is really what that Queen of Pain needed. You know, sometimes mid will gank, but other times you need to go mid and gank for your carry, and that's what's happening right now. Really great teamwork out of both of these teams. It's just that Winter Wyvern offers a lot more utility, I feel, mid, because of that heal. It can save against all that physical damage and the Fiery Soul coming out of the Lena.
So Lena could have gotten that kill there had Cold Embrace not been where had Winter Weaver not been level 2 and had Cold Embrace. Auto attacks were flying out, but Cold Embrace negated them, unfortunately. And this lack of a bottle is just it's not helping Scarecrow out at all.
Now, overall last hits though, Lena sitting at 10, Queen of Pain sitting at 4, so farm-wise, oh, there's another stun. Dragon Slave out, lots of
Combo
damage.
half kills Quap.
And let's just go over to the net worth now. Pull
While
back. Oh, I missed that, but Huskar did actually get picked off by Mute, the Seneca, and Timezor.
Combined, the three of them have quite a significant amount of lockdown.
And looks like Mighty wants to make another play. The Walking Courier making his way back, but Lena gonna pick up a little bit of farm in the hard camps here, so no damage or no real risk to the Courier now. Scarecrow learned the lesson the first time the hard way.
Torvix was also moving over just to make sure that Winter Wyvern wasn't in the area. I think Wyvern was just out of view.
Oh, and they're gonna actually...
They look like they want to get a lion, but I don't know if they can catch.
Well, the monkey is in the air in 11 seconds, and looks like there's gonna be a slight rotation coming out of Wraith King. Are we gonna see a turn? They're kind of playing around each other, playing Ring Around the Rosie. Limex just
And they're
going
to miss
around
each other
completely. However, they could
There's
make a play for the mid. I mean, and
We'll go for
Exodora
this
has the
Invis
blink.
room bot.
Oh, there it is. Shadow Strike. And there's the Hex. Scarecrow in big trouble. There's the Earth Spike, and it will be a kill for the Queen of Pain. Well done by both teams. Now Clay's sitting at level 5, almost level 6.
Timezor has realized the Invis is here and is gonna probably take it himself. Yep. LPK have no idea that he is here invisible, because they do not have wards on the bottom rune. They opted for a lane ward to go aggressive here.
Oh, alright, so Scare, back mid, but we do have a Lion and a Wraith King making their way back towards that mid lane. They want to make sure this Lena absolutely gets shut down. And I mean, it's fair enough. After Scarecrow's last... Oh, Limex scouts it out. There's Seneca. He's in big trouble. And there's the Laguna Blade. No problem. But the ult goes out on Limex. And Exodora trying to secure that kill. But Timezor chasing Limex. Limex juking as much as he can.
He gets fogged.
And, oh, Lena gets a double kill. Is she trying to go for the triple? Timezor is going to pick it up. But now Lena, oh, no, just going to disengage. She's more than happy to continue with the farm. Knows that she probably can't catch Wraith King at this point, and Wraith King may have had level 6. She doesn't know that, but he's actually only level 5.
He did get close after that kill, and he's just going to walk straight on her.
Alright.
Going to go around. He'll get level 6 here. Can pick up his ult if he wants.
Alright, and
Probably
Timezor finally making himself up to the top 3 in overall net worth. Clay sitting at level 6.5. Meanwhile, our good friend Wraith King actually has opted to take the his level 6 right away rather than saving the level, which is kind of something that, I mean, we watch a lot of pros do. They save the level. If he's going to die in a situation where it's just he's gonna, reincarnate and then just die again, often they'll just, take the death. Oh, Limex in big trouble. There's a Scream of Pain, Shadow Strike, and a response. Oh, Laguna Blade! Mute!
Ooh, very nice.
Really great rotation coming out of Lena. And it looks like she actually might want to keep going on an Exodora, but no, a little bit on the
Gonna
tower, but
fake that light strike. Happen.
I mean, it's a fair trade for both. And actually, Scarecrow is playing this super aggressively. Now, Bloodseeker actually uses the Rupture on Mighty. Mighty gonna try to heal themselves up. There's the Silence. And Joy now on the run. Walrus Punch, and Joey's still running, trying to go, and will get the heal, and is now making the turn on mute. So much damage. One more hit.
Nexador
Will
being
it be
so
enough?
low
It's a
is just
double
making
kill
Joey's life so easy.
for the Bloodseeker. Now, what happened mid?
Dire's middle
Anaxadora
tower
had
is
been
under attack.
poked quite a bit by Scarecrow and had to run back to base because she was out of region. However, being as low on HP as she was, Bloodseeker got a lot of bonus move speed and damage. I let him chase down the Tusk and get another pick off.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Alright, and we now have level 8 on the Queen of Pain, and we have level 9 on the Lena. Her Laguna Blade is back up. And Joey, happy as a
Picks
clam,
up a haste run.
farming up at the top lane by himself. Has his Rupture available if this Winter Wyvern does not play too safely. There is going to be a smoke rotation coming out of Lion and Tusk, but it looks like maybe Bloodseeker's game sense. Nope, maybe not helping him out right here. He's trying to like block the creeps a little bit, but
This
no,
ward did
his
scout
game
out
sense
Tusk.
is actually tingling, and he's going to pull back. And that
Yep.
smoke gank is not going to be a success for the Tuskar and the Lion.
It is a bit unfortunate. The Tusk did get
Oh,
spotted
Clays in a good position. The reincarnation was used. Walrus Pun's gonna secure that kill, and Storvik's level 6 gonna take it. Does not have enough mana. He does have the Hex now down on him. Use the magic stick. He might be able to get this off, but he will not. The silence is in. Bloodseeker's here. Mute Spitta in trouble. Ice Shards come out. He will die. Oh, very well played. But it looks like Joey's just gonna use the advantage to go for the Lion, and then now there's the ult coming out of Joey, and Joey getting another kill,
Oh,
potentially.
so
No!
close.
It won't. Scarecrow,
Scarecrow
though, will
one
pick up a
hit.
Nexadora, potentially.
The Fisher
Oh, the
happened.
Fisher did.
Bottom tower is under attack.
Oh, Scarecrow is very trapped.
Oh,
Scarecrow
my
is
game
incredibly
just
trapped.
died.
That's very unfortunate.
My game is dead. Alright, sorry, ladies and gentlemen. My Dota 2 has crashed, unfortunately. I will be rebooting in a second. Can you still hear me, Sephiroth?
I'm still here.
Okay. Pardon me, ladies and gentlemen, that was a big team fight, and then apparently it was so awesome, my Dota decided that it was just going to explode.
So did you witness the end of Storm there? The Lena, that is.
No, I did not see what happened to the Lena.
Okay, Lena got... Earthshaker used Fissure to kill off Quap, and then Lena tried to run down, but Ice Shards happened and trapped Lena next to the Fissure under tower.
Ah, okay, and she
Got
ended up
killed
falling
there.
to the tower damage.
Yeah. So no one got the full credit or kill money, but they got a good bit of experience there. Very unfortunate.
And I believe
series
the
of
Queen of
events.
Pain, she survived that engagement, didn't she?
No. Quap was picked off by the Fissure.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Tusk did survive, though.
That was actually really well played by the Tusk, though.
It was.
He stayed still, he got healed by the Winter Wyvern, and then the second that he was up, he used that snowball, it gives him that invulnerability.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And he had
And-
targeted Joey with it, actually, so got a good ways towards his tower.
Alright, so let's get that back. Net worth back up. Lena still at the top of the scoreboards. We still have Joey on that off-lane Bloodseeker doing a great job at 5k. And if we take a look at the XP, I mean, low priority kings are currently sitting on the advantage, about 2k respectively, XP and net worth. And then we're coming back in. There could be... Oh, Joey in big trouble. There comes the snowball, the walrus punch. It's almost too much. The hex, finger of death, and there is the Winter's Curse.
Just get rid of him.
There was a, Clays did make a rotation, but it just, the variance on the TP just was too much with Earthshaker standing beside there. Alright, so we have some little rotations, nothing too crazy. The calm before the storm, as we like to say. And Tusk sitting with a haste rune, phase boots. This could be a fun time for this Husk. Maybe make his way into the jungle, try to get himself another kill. No, wanted to go for that Witch Doctor.
PPL. Good game sense there from Sprinkle.
Yeah, definitely.
Also wards.
Wards help. Wards save your
Wards are
life.
amazing things.
Alright, and then
You
next
see a
Fedora.
giant, fuzzy walrus man running at you, ready to punch.
Dire's top tower
Alright,
is
Lena
under
ready to
attack.
go. Potentially, yeah, they want to go. There's 3v1, no big rotations really available. The tier 1 top will fall during this little kind of rotation here. And Huskar still doing his thing, has his more diggins, almost has the Helm of the Dominator.
Blade Mail is picked up by the Wraith King, and it kind of looked like they wanted to go for Roshan. That was one ping. Looks like they're just going to rotate down and take this bottom tower instead.
I mean, but Storvix is in a good position. He's kind of hidden. He could drop his ward out of vision, like where...
Well,
oh, there it
he's not
comes.
really hidden anymore.
Respective stuns, but he's just going to get himself blown to
He
pieces.
walked out a
Clays
bit too early.
also gets blown to pieces. This is not a good situation. Scarecrow now getting herself killed, and Limex might try to get the Echo Slam. There it is!
What
The
an echo
silence!
it
It's
was,
gonna get the
though.
Tusk! It's gonna get the Lion, and Limex now getting the Enchant Totem, and Exodora takes him out with the Scream of Pain. It was a good turn, considering how devastating that team fight was. I mean, it could have been
beautiful Echo Slam.
a 4 for none, but it was a 4 for 2. And if we take a look at the overall fight recap, I mean, yeah, low priority kings did not come on top of that.
2,500 damage.
That was
Almost purely from that Echo Slam.
was an excellent Echo Slam. However, it should be mentioned that, you know, credit should be given to
Radiant's bottom tower is
you know,
under attack.
Takai knowing how to take that fight.
Very true. It was a flawless pick after pick, right up until the Echo Slam.
Has fallen.
It was very well executed. They had grouped up a tiny bit. Earthshaker saw it.
Oh,
And
there
they
comes the
saw
snowball,
Storvix,
and
and
it's easy kill.
There goes Storvix.
This Witch Doctor not in a happy position at 1.9k overall. I mean, he's sitting on boots and an urn with no charges, and a naked magic stick. Not even a magic wand. Meanwhile, we have the Lion, you know, sitting at 2.6. He has a little bit more farm, and the Winter Wyvern even doing better with that Soul Ring and Tranquils. However, I mean, the Dire have also super aggressive wards, and it gives them a lot of control over the Radiant jungle. Even though there's a couple defensive wards coming out of the Radiant, I mean, if you take a look at the vision overall,
They'll
it's
be
certainly
winning this
in
one.
favor of the Dire.
It was actually a less than a minute old ward, so quite a bit of time lost on it. And Storvix, he wants to ward.
Oh no,
but
going
that's
back
very
on
dangerous for him.
Storvix, it's easy kills. Winter
He
Wyvern
didn't
gonna
have the
pick up
voodoo
2.
restoration turned on.
Yeah, it's just, he can't
Should've
go
turned
into
it-
the safe lane. He needs to not be anywhere near this Tusk.
No, at this point, this is the opposite of safe lane for this Witch Doctor. This is a very risky lane. Lion picks off the Lena.
But Joey looks
help
like
of
he's
the
gonna
clock.
try to clean up, potentially. I mean, Queen of Pain has no mana. Oh no, Joey doesn't want to go in.
Knowing Lion is in the area,
Dire's
at
middle
least
tower
knowing
is under
several
attack.
other members are missing off the map. If he had gone for it, this Tusk probably would have killed him.
Oh, Limex in trouble
Like he's
now.
about to kill Limex.
Gets the Fisher. Going to try to go for the kill, and he's gonna... No! It would have
Double
been a
damage rune
TP.
is too good.
Yep, it was the DD that
It was
secured that.
very close.
Timesor
giving-
sitting on... Do you think that's gonna be... Is that a Blink, or... I mean, he's at 2.5, so is that a Radiance, maybe? On Timesor? What's he going for with that 2.6?
I'm not a huge fan of the Radiance
Under attack.
because, well, it's good against Huskar and Bloodseeker, and he might, if he's close enough, be able to prevent Earthshaker from blinking
Oh,
with
there's
it.
a
but
silence.
Under attack.
Uses the Blade Mail,
Structures are
and
fortified.
gets a bit of damage on Joey, but...
enjoy a little taste of his own medicine. He'll heal that right up. That Blood Rage. Bloodseeker also having gone for the Blade Mail, so they're both carries who are looking to take damage, give back.
So we're just kind of towing the waters right now, but I mean, right now, I think Team Sakai is really taking it with all this aggression. I mean, they're not really giving much control of the map to the Radiant at the moment, and I feel like Low Priority Kings are slightly suffering now. I mean, they're not in a terrible position, but Mute is making these plays, and now he has this Shadow Blade with all of these aggressive wards sitting in the, oh, actually, no, never mind. There's only that one
Radiant's
right
top
here.
tower is under attack.
Oh
But he
no,
did
Witch
go invis before.
Doctor!
Not
There it
again.
is!
Goodbye.
Just no chances. Oh, but Mute!
Oh, there
There's
would
a
have been a
Glimmer
chance
Cape.
for a return kill, but
And the regen was more than enough. Yeah, unfortunately, Lena just...
the Duna Blade was up, but Lena didn't want to test her luck.
Tower is under attack.
Probably a good choice. The Glimmer Cape might have come out earlier had it looked like Lena was going for it.
Yeah, we all have bad games, and I think this Witch Doctor is just having a bad game. They just keep finding
It's
him.
certainly
This
possible.
Tusk, just every time he sees this Witch Doctor, he knows he can just go in, Ice Shard, Snowball, and punch him, and he's either really close to dead or dead.
Tower is under attack.
Now, Seneca sitting on the Hex Earth Spike has the Finger of Death. There's a Rupture coming out, going to TP out, but there's the stun. Seneca will end up falling, and Queen of Pain, not willing to go in, will just teleport herself to mid and get the heck out of there. We do have Witch Doctor making some pings on Clays. I think they know that maybe Tuskar is making a play for this jungle with his Shadow Blade.
They knew no. Witch Doctor did end up losing his life previously, but he placed this Sentry Ward. Unfortunately, it showed him a giant walrus man coming at him, but it is there now. So they did see Tusk heading into their jungle.
Oh, Scarecrow, a little bit
Oh,
forward.
Mute.
There it is, Mute. And Blade Mail. Lena going for them, but... Oh, there's the Echo Slam, but he ends up disjointing it, actually, with the Snowball. But it looks like Mute will still end up falling to the Enchant Totem. And now, Regeneration. Back up. Winter's Curse on Clays doesn't really do very much, and Clays more than willing to go in. That Regeneration is just insane on Clays. And the Fiery Spears will be more than enough to take out the Queen of Pain, and now Limex might be in trouble. 5 seconds until his Fissure. Can he make it? He might try to turn here. Boom! And there's a Rupture, the Silence, and it will be enough for
Dire's top
Joey to
tower
pick up the
is
kill on
under
the Wraith
attack.
King.
Very good timing by the Bloodseeker to come in. I may have wanted him to rupture the Winter Wyvern and then
Dire's
kill
top tower is under
Wraith King on his own. I believe he could have done it, but getting a pick on the safe lane core of Saki is probably the best choice. Just a guaranteed kill there.
Yeah, and it looks like Bloodseeker has opted for the BKB over other items. I mean, no Sanjanyasha, no Shadowblade, that sort of thing, and I think it's fair enough, considering the Lion Finger of Death has been a real problem, and so has the Tuskar with his Snowball.
I like the BKB pickup. They Team Taki does have a significant amount of lockdown this time. They learned their lesson from last game. They're like, hey, we didn't have any lockdown. Let's get everybody to have lockdown, and it's working.
Oh, blood. And Nexadora getting herself ruptured. Can she really do very much here? She's gonna blink and will die to that rupture.
Didn't blink quite
Meanwhile,
far enough.
Scarecrow taking quite a bit of damage from the Arctic Burn. Timezor coming in. There's going to be a stun. Timezor actually going to get himself slowed down, and it looks like Lena will survive.
Zorvix's build progress is pretty much stalled out. He's had to buy a lot of sentry wards to deal with this Tusk. He got tired of what was happening.
Yeah.
This is a bit risky. They do have vision, thanks to Frozen Sigil combined with this ward that they have on the Roche Pit. But
Is
Low
it going to be
Priority
fast
Kings
enough?
don't
I mean,
seem
they
to
don't
care.
have the... Oh, no.
Alright, it's going to be a lot faster now.
Tuskar, they
Lena's
can
here.
see him. They know. I mean, it's going down, though, in just like like 7 seconds.
It's going to go down. Roche is very dead. Question is, do they give it to... They do give it to Husk.
I mean, he's the majority of their damage at the moment. I mean, Joey is great, but I think they get more value putting it on Clay's because he's gonna get like kind of 2 cycles of that insane Berserker's Blood, and not only that, his ultimate he can probably use that life break 2 times before he dies, then comes back up and use it again. I think utility, yeah, I better on Huskar than on the Bloodseeker.
Sure, they could probably dump everything they have to kill him once, but if they throw Quap ult the first time, I'm not certain they can bring him down without Tusk's ult then.
They have a decent amount of lockdown, I feel. But I guess what is the play right now for Team Takai? Like, do they just avoid
I
this
think
Huskar for the next 5 minutes?
Yes, I think they need to be doing exactly what they're doing and shove this top lane, since everyone on low priority Kings is bottom. Trading 1-for-1 against an enemy that has an Aegis is probably their best case scenario. Both going to use their fortifications. They're both going to lose a tier 1 tower. Both of these fortifications are going to come back.
Oh, but Clay is coming in. Is he going to actually
Clay's
do
full
anything?
aggro. He does not care.
And there will be double TP from the Wraith King, but there is going to be a Bloodseeker and Alina kind of hiding out here, and no vision actually from the Dire to be able to see that they're kind of...
They could kill Timesor, but his ult is up, and he's right next to a tower. Rotations could come in. They don't want to go for it. Probably the right choice. Farm up this jungle.
But what about now with Wraith King?
Now he's a good ways away, but... Oh, he is going Radiance, by the way.
Yeah, I did see that.
I'm rather surprised.
It's 25 minutes. I don't know what the average time is on a Radiance in the Join Dota League. Have we even seen that many Radiances?
I haven't seen one. I went through, I looked at all the matches. I don't think there's been a Radiance in the games. So this will be the first one.
I think it's fair, though. I mean, the 17% burn, like the miss chance, is pretty nice against the Bloodseeker and the Huskar. And, I mean, the sustained damage does, I believe, go through his ultimate. So he does get a couple extra seconds of that burn.
That is
Plus,
true.
they're slowed, so there's not like they can really get away from it that effectively. Alright, so
it is a good item.
Clay is pushing at the middle tower. We don't really see too much of a response from the Queen of Pain or the Wraith King, who are in the...
My shards will come out. They'll make him swing faster and take this tower faster.
So they're more than happy to give away that tier 2.
He actually has a haste bottled up right now.
He does. Now
And
2
he
minutes
only has
until
Aegis
the
under 2
Aegis.
minutes.
And looks like they're going to rotate top to get this tier 2. I mean, I think they're waiting for Wraith King to pick up his Radiance. Which I believe is on
That's
the
probably what...
Yeah.
Oh, and a Blink Dagger up on the Winter Wyvern. The Radiance is up. They're probably going to lose this tower as well.
But they're ready to fight. This is
Right.
This is the moment.
The Aegis is going to go down soon, and they've just picked up some big items, so they will be ready to fight very soon.
Yeah, and Sedeca also has his blink ready. This is going to be the moment, ladies and gentlemen. There's the Yule Scepter into the silence. Timezor is silenced. There's a Fisher. The Blade Mail's up. Clays has his haste rune ready to go. He's just going to keep right-clicking it. I mean, Mute is... He wants to go in, but his Silver Edge is almost done. But he will be able to stop Clays' Berserkers, and there's the
They
Aegis
just popped
popped.
that Aegis immediately.
It's
However,
gonna be...
that was a Quap ult.
Now Timezor looks like he might be in trouble here. Does get the Blade Mail up. I mean, the Radiance Burn, fairly effective. And it's actually going to force low priority Kings to pull back and reset. So not optimal for them. They think they probably wanted to try to win that fight and take at least peck away at the tier 3s. Just wasn't going. So I guess, what is the play now by Takai? How do they respond to this? What do they do?
They showed off the fact that they can insta-gib the Huskar right there. They just Walrus punched him straight into a Quap ult. The Quap has Aghanim Scepter, so the ult is already back up. Good, and it looks like Quap is going BKB.
Now, would it be fair to see, like, I know it's kind of out of the price range from the Earthshaker and the Witch Doctor, but let's say this game goes super late. Oh no. Lena in big trouble. There's the Hex. Here comes Zero Spike. Here comes the big Walrus Punch, and a Finger of Death will be more than enough. Winter's Curse comes out on and the ult on Storvix.
They just wanted to get rid of him.
And the BKB
Mighty
going out on
thing
Joey.
of
Oh, the
What a
Echo
pickup.
Slam is just amazing. Clay's, though, super low and able to just tank all of this magic damage coming out, but is it going to be enough? Joey trying to kill the Queen of Pain, and now Joey getting the silence.
Hey, a
Will end up
gem.
being able to deal with Timezor,
Oh,
but
poor Joey.
that Radiance burn is just too much. Joey's going to
Run,
fall.
Joey. No.
Well, ladies and gentlemen,
Oh,
that was a 5-man team wipe coming out of Low Priority Kings, and that's just not where they want to be. I mean, take a look and give me the rundown stuff on what happened and the XP and all that fun stuff.
Okay.
Dire's bottom
The
tower
first
is
bad
under
thing that
attack.
happened for Low Priority Kings, it's Lena who got caught out, which means Laguna Blade didn't happen. The only good thing about Lena dying at that point is she hadn't picked up the
User
Bloodstone,
joined
so
your
she
channel.
didn't lose the charges. However, then I believe they almost insta-gibbed the Witch Doctor, so Death Ward didn't happen either. They need these ults in these fights in order to win. If they had gotten those ults off, then maybe Quap dies there. And with that, maybe Joey can get away from the Wraith King. As it happened, Quap could blink back in, Shadow Strike, coupled with Ice Sigil, and it just turned into a complete disaster for him. If Low Priority Kings can take the fight to Team Taki and just insta-give somebody, then I think they can take the resulting 4v5. If they get their main core caught out like that, then less so.
Alright, so there is a smoke coming out of Team Takai, and
Yep, they're
Lena,
doing
again,
Uh-oh.
so close, but there is going to be a BKB. Joey does not take the damage, but is locked down by the Winter's Curse. A big ultimate coming out of Joey. Glimmer Cape out, going for an Exodora. There will be a heal. Yule Scepter on Timex. Who is going to fall? I mean, the Tusk is down. A Dragon Slave. Clay's regenerating himself very happily, and
Low Priority
Timezor will
Kings have won
fall.
this fight
There
very,
will be
very well.
a regeneration, and now it's a return. Could it potentially be another 5-man team? I don't think it is. I think Lion running for his life back to the safety of his side of the map. And I think that was pretty much an optimal team fight.
That was everything they wanted. They threw everything at Joey, but he was too big to deal with. Because he popped Black King Bar, they couldn't nuke him instantly. So they threw the Quap ult, they threw the Winter's Curse. They only half killed him there. At that
So
point,
next Aegis definitely going on Joey. Now, let's see if we have
Almost
any
definitely.
buybacks coming out. We actually have only buyback from the Wraith King and the Tusk. And I think they're just going to have to say goodbye to this.
yeah, this Rax is probably dead.
Oh, maybe
Well-
they'll respect the buyback, potentially. I mean,
It
Timezor?
looks like they-
No, he doesn't have ultimate
Ooh.
up. It's 6 seconds.
Lena kills herself with the
And another
blade
Echo
mail.
Slam coming out of Timezor. But his ult now was up. They didn't kill him fast enough, and he actually ended up getting it. So Timex, or Limex, going to...
This has turned bad.
Yep,
for
this went
LPK.
badly. This went badly. Joey running for his life. There's the Shadow
Joey's not
Strike
getting away.
and the Sigil. Going to use the Blade
He's
Mail,
gonna
though.
try and blade mail and just try and do what he can. Not gonna be enough. He probably should have turned and killed Timezor, but or at least fought him.
I mean, at least Lena didn't die, so she didn't lose her Bloodstone charges.
Very true. Unfortunately, I believe they ended up getting back their gem. Who's it? Do you have a Timezor? No. What happened to the gem?
It
Where'd it
was
go?
on Wraith King previously, so it might be in the base. Yeah, it's on the courier. And looks like Sedeca, they are like, hey guys, Roche is up. We need to take this, because if we give it to Bloodseeker, it's not going to be fun times, and that is indeed what they are going to do.
You know what's worse than having to fight Wraith King twice? Having to fight him 3 times. Potentially 4 if the fight drags on long enough.
I mean, at this point, Wraith King has consistently been really lucky with the timing on his ultimates. I think that's twice now in this game that his ultimate
It's
has
come
come
up
up
right when he needed it.
seconds before he's needed it. Oh, Witch Doctor putting down a ward is gonna de-ward, but Tusk is like,
He
hey,
needs to be running.
there's the Glimmer. Oh, mighty.
Very nicely done.
Oh yeah,
And it's just gonna
Stormvix is
TP
like,
out.
help.
They didn't get him in time.
So I think yeah, we're seeing an Skull Basher, sorry, coming out of the Bloodseeker.
Bloodseeker.
What
A good
is
item.
the next item that should be coming
Um,
out of LPK to help deal with all this insane damage coming out of them? And
Blaze might be going for an Assault Cuirass, which will definitely help. I feel like they should get a pipe, but so rare to see one picked up nowadays. Even after it just got buffed. I'm a huge fan of that item.
it's a great item, but sometimes it just feels like the opportunity cost is not enough in comparison to, items like Glimmer Cape and such. I mean, I
Very
feel
true.
like there's more utility coming out of the Glimmer Capes or Blink Daggers, and it seems that support so far, at least in the Join Dota League, have prioritized that over the Pipe of Insight. Plus, I mean, really, the Pipe would be dealing mostly with Timezor and his Radiance Burn. But the Radiance Burn has been so effective in the team fights. I mean, consistently, it's just doing so much work. And yeah, Clay's really has a little bit of like resistance to it, but their supports, Limix and Witch Doctor, they have no tank. They have no ability to really deal with like just consistent Radiance Burn.
They have Voodoo Restoration, which is good. Will negate the damage,
Yeah, but Witch
but
Doctor's been dying like practically instantly every single team fight.
yeah, that's the problem.
And Tusk sitting on 1.9k gold. If we actually take a quick look now, let's go back to the net worth. Bloodseeker still at the top, but Wraith King nipping at his heels at 14. And if we take a look at the overall XP graph, I mean, really, they're sitting neck and neck, and overall in net worth neck and neck as well. So really, I think it's anyone's game. I mean, it's going to be the next couple team fights that are really going to determine who takes the victory here.
This gem just letting every single ward that LPK puts down be dewarded.
We have Wraith King sitting on a Assault Caress.
Help them deal with the right clicks coming out from the Bloodseeker and at least the physical damage aspect of Huskar. Witch Doctor ults. He has become quite the problem for LPK now.
And with this gem and good game sense from the supports on Team Takai, there is practically, well actually there is no vision for the Radiant at the moment, so
They
they're
have a
going
few
to
sentries down, but
rush this middle tower. Are we going to see a team fight, ladies and gentlemen? That's the real question. Limex going to use the Fissure. It does not manage to connect quite yet. And it looks like Team Takai playing very, very safely. However, it should be mentioned that Joey and Witch Doctor are actually in the bottom lane here pushing. So it's actually a 3v5 scenario for Clays and Scarecrow.
TPs are coming back now, but I'm not sure they can
Oh,
fight
there it
against
is.
the
Yule
Aegis.
Scepter going to shoot for the initiation. No, nothing. Is this deniable? It is, if they so wish to try, but Timesource just taking all of this. Oh, and Nexadora goes in. There's the Fissure. Is it going to be enough? Clays is stunned, uses the regeneration, and Nexadora actually does not hit anything with that ult except maybe the tail end of Storvix. There's the Rupture going on mute. Echo Slam comes out. Seneca will fall. Timezor now on the list of kills. Storvix still has his ultimate up. Comes out the stun. Voodoo Restoration doing a lot of work. Timezor going to fall for a second time. Is Clay going to survive? He will.
Not enough for you.
Glimmer Cape on Mighty trying to get away. This team fight not going well. And Exodora, life break.
Oh god, that
just
first hit
melts.
bash.
And Yellow just rage pinging. X-rage pinging right now.
This was essentially a 7v5 because Quap and Wraith King both had methods of coming back to life, and both happened there, and they still lost the fight.
And now they're going to go for the racks. Do we have buybacks, ladies and gentlemen? No, we do not, except on the Winter Wyvern, and I don't think that she is going to be all that effective. I mean, maybe she can slow it down with a couple good ice shards. Or, sorry, split.
Winter Bless.
Yeah, that's one. My words
That's
are not
okay,
working.
I did it too.
Too much ice in this, ladies and gentlemen. Now, 3 are up. They're going to go for the tier 3. I mean, Lena's a little bit forward. Oh, no.
It's also sitting at 13 Bloodstone charges.
I mean, Silver Edge is up, Blink Dagger's up. If he wants to use good ice shards, maybe go on clays, it could be a thing. Defensive Silence and Scarecrow. I mean, so aggressive, Scarecrow, just willing to be up in the front.
2 lanes of racks, instantly. One
And
bad
a
team fight.
defensive smoke. And that means no vision for that Tusk, not able to really do very much. And they're willing to pull back and just reset. I mean, when's the next Roche up? We're not 100% sure, but 2 minutes until we know for certain. But, yeah.
So after
How
that fight-
does Team Takai take this back?
After that fight, Lena picks up a refresher orb. And still almost has enough for buyback.
That's going to be crazy. That's crazy amounts of DPS. As long as, I mean, but Tusk just needs to go on her. That's what he needs to do, is just dedicate their lockdown to her. So that she doesn't get
Sure,
that
but
refresher off.
now she also has plate mail. So not going to take as much damage out of that Walrus Punch. I'm not certain if Team Taki can take this back.
Oh, well.
Because they had a good Winter Wyvern ult. Wraith King got his ult off and got to come back and fight, but just didn't manage to kill them. Wow, that is one beefy illusion, though. Jesus.
I mean, just the Radiance Burn did a decent
Significant
amount of
chunk.
damage to that Lena. But I don't know if they... I mean, Timezor looks like he's making the call. He's like, let's go. There's some pings. He kind of wants to do something, but...
Oh, if they had caught Lena right there, that would have been probably a free kill.
Oh,
They're
there's
looking for
Mute. Has a Silver Edge. There
Oh, but they
is
found
the
Lion.
Yule's the Lion. Clays is going to be locked down, but Scarecrow, hexed. Is she in trouble, though? That's the real question. The hex is over, and she's getting focused down. Is there going to be a stun? There's the Refresher Orb. Can she survive? The Yules will allow her to get this Laguna Blade off. And there's the regen. Scarecrow
Oh,
might
dear.
not be in a good position, but there's a life break.
Neither
Timezor.
though.
He will end up falling, and Lena survives that entire encounter. And while this is happening, we should mention that the top racks has been pushed in, and there was a little bit of chip damage on the tier 4s. And this is going to secure the tier 2, and perhaps a racks? How's
Lion
buyback
opted to
status?
TP out, and I don't really blame him because that engagement was not going as intended. Maybe if he had stuck around, they could have killed Lena, but they would have lost all 5, and then these super creeps would have been wailing on more buildings than they were.
Alright, ladies and gentlemen, this might be the end. I mean, Wraith King is bought back, Winter Wyvern is back, and Tusk is up in 1 second. This is the team fight to determine all team fights. Timex is going full in on this Clays. There's the ultimate. Goodbye to the Huskar. He is not coming back for 70 seconds. Scarecrow now. Arctic Burn locked down with the Earth Spike. Gets the right clicks from an Exodora, but there is going to be a defensive TP, but the BKB will be enough. She's going to force herself out, and Queen of Pain is going to have to be forced to disengage.
Nope. Quap is still
And
going
she
for it.
will deny herself with the Bloodstone, healing up Joey and Limex back up to full health. And now Timex getting some good crits on Limex. The Earth Spike will secure that kill as well. And the Glimmer Cape, the Desperation Glimmer Cape, will save Joey just for a moment. Oh, Scarecrow being locked down by the Winter's Curse. But Joey, 1 second until he has his silence.
What a
Scarecrow
great Earth
is
Spike.
dead.
Oh no.
And Seneca getting himself taken
Seneca
out.
had no
Clays is
mana
back.
left.
Timezor just tanking this craziness. Now the Heaven's Halberd doing great work. But meanwhile, Clays... Timezor just
Blaze is a
trying
beast
his best,
now.
but he just can't deal with the
That's
damage.
it, GG.
And that's going to be
Team Talkie
GG, ladies
had a
and
very
gentlemen.
good showing this game, I would say.
Dire's middle
All
They
right,
certainly
so
played very well.
victory.
let's do the extra. So, my name is Play with Kimberly, and this is my co-caster Sephiroth. Thank you very much for joining us in this Join Dota League Season 7, where we saw Team Takai go against the Low Priority Kings. Very exciting games overall. And certainly, couldn't really put your finger on who exactly was going to win, but it is going to be Low Priority Kings who take the 2-0 victory over Team Takai. Oh my goodness, my voice. My voice.
Those were some great games there.
Yeah, they were really fun.
Second one was pretty awesome.
Hi, Brownie.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, lobby's up. I'm just waiting.
Okay.
For...
Next game.
Crap, is that...
Boreal versus...
Is it Boreal already? When are they
Yep.
up? Oh, 28 minutes? Oh, I have no time.
No, yeah, it was, these games lasted forever. Like, I've been gone for 2 hours.
Okay, the first...
Can you send it in the PWK Skype? Because I don't see it in the JD.
Yeah, I see it. What? That's cute. That is adorable. There you go.
Thanks.
Don't worry.
neato.
I secured the first spot for us.
Awesome.
I don't know. Sometimes I only see it when it comes up like an hour later, but this time I saw it instantly.
Alright, we're in.
So, yeah.
So, Sephiroth, can you leave the channel?
No, I don't want to leave.
No, leave
Damn
the
it.
channel! Let me get the channel! God.
This one?
Oh my god!
This one right here.
Is this the right channel?
Yeah, that's the right one. Okay, I'm done. Too funny. Oh boy. Alright. So how long of a delay do you have on your stream?
2
2
minutes.
hours.
2 hours, huh?
Oh, sorry, 2 minutes. Did I say 2 hours? Sorry.
I don't know, he
My
said 2
brain's
hours.
turning. Brain's turning to mush now.
No, like, cause Dota TV has an hour and 50-minute delay, or not an hour, a minute and 50-second delay.
Wait, really?
Yeah. So I was like looking, and your stream was only 10 seconds behind what I was actually seeing in the game.
That's pretty awesome.
Cutting edge.
Apparently.
We have the technology.
Your vocasters? Yeah. You know what? Now we are from Australia. Yeah. Take that. Yeah, Australians. I don't think she noticed either. Oh, damn it.
Come on, man. We're rooting for 2 Canadian teams.
Who put it back to Australia?
I didn't. Oh, oops. Apparently we're now from Australia and we're speaking Italian.
All right.
Let me stop.
Alright, so Seth, you're gonna be doing stats for this game. You have
Yeah.
half an hour. Good luck, buddy.
Cool. I'm totally gonna mentally AFK and only call out if someone gets an item in good time.
Well, how
you don't
about
wanna
we
just look
find a
up
little bit
random
of like the
stats.
playstyles from Boreal before this starts?
Boreal's. I don't know. I've watched like I think half of their games so far, so I'm pretty. I like Boreal. They're a good team.
I like a shiny new donkey. It's a good name. Rip Bronnon.
What? That is bunk if you don't get credit for that, because, like, what is the point of... Yes, I said bunk. Ignore me.
I should be like, but who am I if I do not have my Synderen?
Yeah, exactly.
Perfect.
Oh, is Electra a girl?
I'm assuming so, with the name of Electra.
I'd be very disappointed.
Bronnon, you're now part of the Canada PWK studio. Congrats.
Canada PW... What?
Yeah, play with Kim. PWK.
Oh.
I'm working on my Brandon, you know? Gotta get my Brandon ready.
That is too long. I'm sorry, but...
PWK?
you need... No, the play with Kimberly. That's too long. You need, like, a shorter name, like one thing.
Yeah, Kimberly Scott. Or PWK.
What is happening with the channel, like, right now?
Oh, I actually haven't checked the chat.
Sephiroth,
I
like,
always...
why are we Chinese now?
Stop
Oh.
fucking with the thing, man. It looks really unprofessional. Making me mad now.
Okay, fine.
I did it once, and then he's just been doing it.
I did two things to it.
Okay.
Actually, I guess since Freaky's the one who's in there, you know, it's not too big of a deal. But if it was
No, if it
Electra,
was-
I would
oh
punch
God,
both
yeah.
of you. We don't fuck around with Electras in the channel.
No.
I love Electra though.
Some definite
She's,
stickage
she
there.
slash she has helped me out so much.
Well, that explains why I couldn't buy any upgrades for my equipment. I was trying to buy 100 of them instead of one. Don't mind me, I'm just playing my idle game again. Trimps. Yeah. Alright. So, L'Oreal is fantastic, but very inconsistent. I think 2 days ago they had a game against Team Knights, and they
I'll
were
let you be
pretty-
the expert on Team Boreal. I'll just do the
Yes.
play-by-play as you can fan lord.
Well, they have the potential to be a very good team. I'll say that. They're not a great team, but they have the potential to be a great
So
team.
they are a great team, but inconsistent.
Yeah. Like 2 days ago, they played against Team Knights, and the first game they absolutely dominated. They're like Navi pretty much. If they do well, they do really fucking well.
13-minute game incoming.
But we already had one of those. We don't need more. Yeah, we've got yeah, actually their lineup isn't the same as it was before. They've switched up a bit. Yeah, they played against Complexity in
Oh, there's
right
BB.
before the international.
Baby is here. So's Blaze casting. Baby.
Well,
Bang, bang.
good. Wow, alright. They all came in at the exact same time, sweet. You always need somebody to secure that first spot in that broadcaster list.
Yeah, thank you. I don't know how you get these passwords earlier than I do.
I don't know, like the last game that we cast together, I didn't even see the password until like an hour after the second game ended. So,
Yeah, like where are you
But-
getting them? Like that's what I understand.
but this one I saw it instantly when you put it up in the JDL Skype group. Like I saw it instantly, so no idea. Well, you're part of the JDL Skype group, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm in the JDL Skype, but
Yeah. I don't know, it's weird. Yeah, because I pretty much only saw like the stuff that was going down with Toby and everything too about an hour after it happened.
you know what? I am gonna offer the first slot to Hefla though, if he wants it, okay? Because like, let's be honest. Well, Hefla's more popular than me. It's
Yeah, but-
unfair.
You're not gonna get more popular if you be too nice and give up the first slots. Come on, we were here first, we get it. Although it is pretty funny, there are more people watching the streams in Twitch than actually in game.
Yeah, well, I mean, I don't know. I like watching in game, but I think you get a nice Twitch experience if you have people talking and stuff.
And there can be people talking in game too, but there's nobody. There's not even really people talking in Twitch either. Somebody's wishing you had a subscribe button. So who is Blaze casting?
Just
I
a
believe
like
it's a
well-known
pretty well-known
caster from like, yeah.
I don't really know many casters. I pretty
Oh.
much know Toby, Cinderin, and that's about it.
There's Merlini,
There's Dodo
there's
Capitalist,
Asian
Merlini, Sheever, like Purian Flags, Purge.
Well, but he doesn't cast games though, does he? I've never actually seen
Who?
Purian
He does
cast a
from
game.
time to time. He's
Oh,
there
yeah.
for comedic relief as well.
I think he
Okay.
got invited. Did he get invited to the newbie stream?
Yeah.
Oh, I know Sunsfan as well with his new...
Oh yeah, I love Sunsfan. I can't believe I forgot about Sunsfan. Cause he are they? Yeah, they're boyfriend
There's-
girlfriend. Him and oh my god, I can't
Cinderin,
believe I'm
yes.
forgetting her name.
Yeah, that one.
The one I
Yeah.
can't say. I can never pronounce
Yeah.
her name.
Exactly.
That really nice
Yeah.
girl that I wish I remembered the name of. I'm sorry.
Coddle guy. There's Mott.
Oh, yeah,
There's
that's right.
LD. There's
Yeah, Mutt.
Brett.
Man, there's a
Was it
lot of...
Trout?
I haven't seen lots of
Something-
Shelf actually.
I might get a lot of flack for saying this, but I do not like Sir Action Slacks.
No, I don't either. I don't care for his voice.
Wow.
I'm listening to this. I'm
Wow.
not, I'm
Wow.
not trying to be a
Trash
dick.
talking
Come on.
our coworkers.
I'm not trying to trash talking. I just don't like his voice.
It's not even his voice. It's just the way he... Like, it has nothing to do with his voice. It's just
But
the
he
way
makes such good
pronounces
YouTube
things.
videos, like the fails of the week, and he also did like the Know Thy Pro one, like the ones where he went into the history of like the teams and stuff, and like it was super detailed. It was
I
great.
preferred fails when it was Reeves. Not
I'm,
Reaver,
I'm
Reeves.
yeah. I stopped
Love.
watching Fails of the Week. After,
Yeah, after Reeves
I-
left. Yeah,
I
so-
couldn't. I'm sorry, Slacks, if you or anyone who cares about you is listening to this, but I'm sorry. I just
Yeah, well,
can't.
well, we watched Reeves do it for like 2 years, right? Before.
Yeah. It was there for a really long time.
Yeah. I don't even know what happened with that whole thing. I'm sure it's not my point to talk about it, but I liked Reeves.
He was good. He was fun.
He was entertaining, yeah.
Who was that?
Reeves?
Reeves,
I
who
don't
was
remember
with
that.
Dota Cinema. For,
Was that before me?
Well, I
when
don't-
did
I'm
you
always-
show up?
Yeah, when did you start?
Like when did I start casting?
Yeah.
No, when did you start watching like Dota Cinema stuff?
You do it. Cinema
Maybe
stuff, right?
like 7 months ago.
Alright, then he was doing the Fails of the Week then, I think.
I don't know. I've lost track of time.
Like,
Finding
did
there's
you ever
nothing
see the
anymore.
did you ever see the fails of the week before Action Slacks, or was it just?
No, I never watched it before Sir Action Slacks.
Okay. Well,
Right.
yeah. Basically, he was doing the fails of the week for like 2 years before he parted ways with Dota Cinema and Action Slacks went in.
Sajine or Sajine. That's her name.
Sajidane, there we go.
Have you been spending this entire time? Oh no.
No,
okay.
someone in
Okay.
chat, Anarchist, was like, Sajine is something. I'm like,
he's the
thank
cool
you.
guy who's paying attention.
Thank
maybe
you
we were just
so
spending
much.
this entire time trying to figure out who it was.
I should
I
have
was
known that name.
I was actually subbed to her channel for like 6 months. I really like her. But then I had no money and I was unemployed, so I couldn't keep being subbed, and it made me sad. That's strange. She didn't add me. Well, that's hilarious. I should update my title. I keep forgetting to do that. Who is it?
Oh,
Boreal
just change.
Esports versus who?
Boreal and Bang Bang. Hence the BB. Now I have never seen Bang Bang do anything, but I'd give this advantage to Boreal.
That guy. Oh no. Read chat.
Yeah.
Oh god.
This is why I've got the chat blocked with a nice little image of a reflecting mountain so that no one can read it.
Yeah, Electro was also like, block that shit. I was like, yeah, you're probably right. So I did.
Actually, Mikhailoris was the one that told me to do that and showed me how to do it in OBS because I had no idea, and he gave me all this advice. So he also said I should probably fill out my little things at the bottom to say who I am and everything, but I'm so lazy I don't want to. I keep hoping someone wants to be my mod and do it for me.
I am so lucky because I have Honky Tonk. He's so nice. He's doing like everything for me, like seriously.
Yeah, I just want I want somebody who does that for me because I'm way too lazy to like edit all this stuff myself. Which I know is very unprofessional, but I mean I only have 11 subscribers or followers, so.
Well, I thought I had more than that.
No, I've got 11 followers.
It's hard being a dude on the internet.
Yeah, it is.
Well, everyone's a
I
dude
mean,
on the internet.
I mean, at least
too many male casters.
Yeah.
Like, I'm betting you, if I had my wife like co-cast with me in these things, I would just shoot up like a couple hundred followers like instantly.
So Anarchist says Sunspan and Reed did more than 100 episodes of Fails
Yeah.
in a week together.
I don't know. I think there was some of the best. Of what? A screenshot of your phone? I don't know. You've got the what is it? The Sony Xperia?
Yeah.
I'll just search it.
I heard if you throw the phone in water, it takes a screenshot before it dies. So at least you'll get that.
It doesn't die in water. Alright, power button and volume down button for about 2 seconds apparently. There you go. My phone, if I hold the power button and the volume down button, it does a reset.
Oh, that's fun. So after Boreal, I am down for Void Boys and NLBA. Are you guys?
I'm not, 'cause
Are
I
you
have a
like?
birthday to go to?
All right, so you're out. How about you, Steph? Are you out? Are you out?
I don't know.
I had heard none of that. You like cut out.
Well,
Oh,
I'm
did
just
I?
wondering if I have people for co-casting.
You I don't know. I'm not here, but I'm sure you could find somebody. It's hilarious because I stopped casting for a while because I was unable to find like anybody to cast with me, and then I did one game by myself, and all of a sudden there's like 30 people on my friends list who keep asking me if I can cast with them when I'm doing this with you.
We can take them. I'll take part timers. I mean, we're
That's
always
pretty
gonna
funny.
need it. Like you guys can
Yeah.
be like my full time dudes, but like
Our peeps.
yeah.
Yeah, it's kind of funny that I had no one willing to when I was casting before in the season 5, and then I took a break for season 6, and then when I'm back now, all of a sudden I did one game and everybody wants to do it. And I have a random friend request from somebody called Rich Homie Brandon, and I'm fairly certain I'm going to ignore it.
What? I accept all friend requests that I get when I'm casting. I just tag
Yeah,
them.
no
I
shit. That's
tag
why you
them.
were out of space when I tried to add you.
Well,
Yes.
yeah, I kind of did a big friends list purge. I got rid of like 190 people.
Right now, I have 2 people asking me if there's room for casting. Thank you very much, Blaren and Kag, but no. I've
Holy
already got
shit!
I've already got someone.
Nakamov is here. Wow.
To you. To you too, Daphne. So who is Honky Tonk anyway?
He's a guy. He came into my channel. He was really nice. I spent like 3 hours talking about Dragon Age Origins with him. He donated $15, and then I was like, "You are amazing. Be a mod." And then he was like, "He's been the best mod ever." And
Nice.
now I need to try to figure out some way to pay him back because he has gone above and beyond. He's in South Korea. Well, rip giving you my iTunes gift cards.
What? Then get your tea, woman. Serious, why are you telling me you want tea? I can't help you.
We're actually out of broadcast channels.
I'm so glad Electra's not in this chat.
Yeah, I would not be playing around.
Wait,
nope,
what are they
neither.
saying with Seth?
He's saying, you guys gonna join Radiant? And Sephiroth said, if you want me to, I guess I will.
I'm helping them. Helping them lose.
Yeah, I would not say this if Electra was in there. You know, I would love to be able to cast like full time, but unfortunately, no one pays me anything to cast.
I don't get paid either.
I know you don't either.
I make zero money doing this. I don't even have a sub button.
They're not that difficult.
Well,
wait.
I'll try to apply, but I think you have to consistently have over 500.
Do you? Oh yeah, you do. Yeah, I remember that. You can have a donate button though.
Yeah, I have a donate button, but
I don't even have. I don't
There-
have.
there's a
anything.
part
I don't
of
even
me
have a
that-
description.
like there's a part of me that kind of doesn't want to like have the donation thing because like too often you get like girls who are kind of like donate to my channel while I'll do jumping jacks, and I just
Well, then don't do that.
well yeah I don't do that, but you know it's just
There you go. Yeah, you just have the button and that's it. And if they wanna, then they wanna. I mean, you're not forcing
yeah.
anyone.
I actually suggest that they donate to Child's Play instead, so that they get money back on their tax return.
Oh, now they're joining. All right.
Hooray!
I thought I was gonna have way more time.
No. I am so like this. I have a feeling it's all because of Electra, like keeping things running on time. But like this season has just been running like clockwork. Like all the other ones, like I've been doing this since I think season 4, and yeah, it's been running like clockwork this season. It's really good. Almost everyone is always on time. It's fantastic. So we don't even have any information written down for Boreal, do we? No, we do not. We
No,
don't have any information written anywhere for either of the teams. Well, all right then.
Sorry, I was talking to Knack. It's been a really long time since I've seen him, so.
No worries. So what do you guys do for a living anyway?
I am unemployed.
Ah.
I mean, I go
Well,
to
that's
school,
unfortunate.
but,
Oh, okay, so you're a student then.
well, yeah. You know what? Students make. Actually, you're right. I should say student because students make negative money because I pay
Yeah,
tuition
exactly.
and shit.
Yeah, students
Whereas
only go in
unemployed
debt.
people make sort of negative money.
Well, unemployed people don't have to pay anything, but students just go further and further in debt for 10 years. Yeah, I run a daycare from our house, and I make costumes.
Oh, you make costumes? Damn,
Yeah.
that's what I want to do. Like, if I ever got like a studio, like a real Canadian like Dota 2 gaming studio where we can do like CS:GO and Dota and that sort of thing, we would have a garage and it would be dedicated to like cosplay and like making jewelry and stuff. No, like I have like my friend does chainmail jewelry and she loves cosplay stuff, and I love making cosplay stuff as well. And
Oh, yeah.
like if that would be my dream. Like honestly, my